Hey everyone, welcome to the Collectors Club.
Good morning, New Yorkers. Looking for another beautiful day here in the city. Blue clouds to start us off.
The steady increase in sightings of Spider-Man has sparked a national debate.
Jonah Hex. Don't have a lot of time for jawing. In these parts, there's an abundance of bad men who need setting straight.
To end this.
No, Vic. It's clobbering time.
I give you oblivion. Burn! Tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
That's it, guys. Friday night, club doors are open. You ever see Rashid smile like a child when he saw that blade? How you guys doing?
Excellent, sir. Excellent.
Awesome. Good stuff. It's Friday again. You can't complain. You
Yes.
can't complain on a Friday.
No, never, never.
Brenton, how was your week, man? How was your day? Hold on, Brenton.
Brenton is muted.
Brenton's muted.
Brenton.
Sorry.
There we go.
It was a rough week. At least I got to practice being muted first. But I'm glad it's Friday.
I thought you were still on mute for a second. Sam, what's going on, man?
Oh man, nothing. I was debating coming on because I got a pimple on my nose like I'm a teenager, and I was like, I can't go on camera like this.
A little
Then I
makeup.
realized I'm an old man. Nobody gives a fuck, and I'm married. But yeah, no. Other than that, it's good to see all you guys. Yo, Rashid, when you weren't there, there was like a hole left. I'm like, where's Rashid? It was the first time I did a show without Rashid last week, and it wasn't. I don't like them.
There was a disturbance.
I'll be
in the
there,
force.
brother, one day.
Yeah.
I'll be back, brother.
But yeah, no, just chilling. Glad to be at the club.
Heck yeah, man. Glad to have you here. Speaking of Rashid, how was your day today, man?
It was
How was
all
your
right.
Friday? Good? Any plans for the weekend?
No, I don't got no life.
Okay. I don't either. Join the club. Glad you can make it, buddy. Phoenix, how you doing, buddy?
Great. Good week to be an Asian with an accent.
Oh, why? Why is
What's
that?
that? Why is that?
Well, the Asian with the accent won the Academy Award, man.
Oh, I didn't watch
Oh,
it.
we don't pay
Oh,
attention to
We don't
the
pay
Academy.
attention.
We're not cultured like that.
That seemed
The type of
offensive.
movies we watch don't win awards. Actually, I lied. When we was doing a show and we was going over our best movies of the year, I picked Everything Everywhere All at Once as my top movie.
Did you?
Yep, that was my favorite.
That sounds like what happens when you throw up.
Everything, everywhere,
Everywhere, all at
Very
once.
nice. Very nice.
Oscars. Yeah, no one got slapped this year, so it was good.
I know.
Kind of makes it boring.
How about yourself, Pudgy? Welcome, man.
Everything's beautiful, wonderful, excellent. Today is my 15th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congrats.
We'll be celebrating it tomorrow. And
Yeah, you told her you had to go to the club.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. First things first. And don't worry about your zit crippler because I turned up the anti-aliasing. It all smoothed out your 4K on mine. You're looking perfect.
I know, right? I'm just like, I'm so self-conscious.
Don't worry about it. It don't even show.
Appreciate it.
today's a special day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone who celebrates. A big cheers to the old leprechauns. I ate a bowl of Lucky Charms today for good luck.
Yep.
We'll see how the show goes.
You might get called away later.
Yeah. But, yeah, let's use in the chat. Let's get a Kickstarter. We got, of course, to start it off, we got Toy Mafia. What's going on, buddy? We got Edwin stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Collectors Entity. Thanks for being here. Joey, a.k.a. Vane21. How's it going, bud? We got Mark Pearson. Alan Kiefer. How's it going, Alan? We got Sliffer. Mark stopping by. How's it going? We got Trey. Dilber. Thank God it's Friday, everyone. Who else do we have here? We got Ledge stopping by. Ark. Thanks for being here, Ark. Good to see you. Alan. We got TSC. How's it going? Critical stopping by. How's it going, Critical? Good to see you here, man. Another fellow Canadian, Shane. Hope you're doing well. Who else do we have here? We should have Danny, my side guy. Danny's not here today.
Give you all the shout-outs.
We got, who else here? Walton. Hope you're doing well, Walton. Miss you, brother.
Sure.
Miguel from Toy Quest. How's it going, man? Tony stopping by. How's it going, Tony? And Jazzy. How's it going, Jazzy? Forenzi. Happy Friday, guys. And I think that's it for now. Slowly, people will be entering the club. Vibranium Jim, what's going on, buddy? Made the cut. So, some good news this week. Some great news this week. Ben Affleck not directing any Batman films. In this new DCU. I loved it. I was like, wow, Christmas came early, removing himself from all future projects.
It doesn't mean he won't be directing. Does it mean he won't be directing any films or just not any Batman?
No, I don't think he's going to be directing anything. He said he's going to be removing himself from directing.
Why is that?
You know what the
news?
most interesting thing about that article was?
Wow.
This fool said that his experience with Justice League and Joss Whedon on that set was so horrible, so bad that it led him to drink. But if it wasn't for the drinking, he would have jumped out a fucking window, dude. That's how bad it was. That's literally a quote.
Is that roughly a quote?
That is a quote from the same article John is referencing. It's just yeah. Yeah.
So, you know what part they left out? If he wasn't drinking or if he wasn't jumping out a building, he would have did Daredevil again. So.
And this is coming from a dude. He even said, I worked on some bad things, bad work. But he was like, that experience, it was like either drink or jump out the fucking window, dude. Y'all should read that article because a lot of people taking stuff out of context.
Where was it?
I think it was Variety.
Variety?
I think it was Variety, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
It was one of the
Figure Kong.
All three of them are owned by the same company.
Yeah, but he's letting go. That's it. They're good. Just cut the dead weight. Go. Go. But
who was
just
asking him?
John's just trying to trigger me.
No, it's not. It's not about who was asking him. It's because I guess he had mentioned previously that or was rumored that he was going to be directing. So he's coming out now and confirming no, it's not happening.
Because
me and Brenton, said he's not interested in any. He's not interested in what James Gunn and them doing over there. He was like, he had fun with. He has no interest in directing anything that's going on right now. He liked working with Zack Snyder and the director's cut. He was like, that was fun to be back over there. But as far as directing anything for the DCU for DC, they were like, nope.
Brenton and I have a news conference slated for tomorrow to announce all the projects we also won't be involved.
You should. So. And James Gunn is directing the Superman Legacy.
Yeah.
So
that's that. Yep. Well, absolutely.
Well, I can't wait to see the humor in that.
I don't know. I don't like Ben Affleck. Okay, I was talking to Pudgy yesterday, and everyone fell asleep in the house. I was awake alone, working on the show, and I'm like, I gotta watch some Batman. So I said, okay, I'm gonna give these guys the benefit of the doubt. I put on the Snyderverse, okay, and the first 3 minutes of the movie, I had to shut it off. I couldn't watch when Superman was dying and he sent that sound wave, and everybody was reacting. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Shut it off. I ended up finishing The Dark Knight Rises.
You're trapped in a nostalgia bubble, John.
I think so.
You know
And
what's
it-
hilarious?
It's the first sign of age.
It warmed my heart so much.
No, it's funny because at the time people did not like The Dark Knight Rises. Like that movie was panned as like that's the worst of the trilogy. But now it got worse that you go back and watch that and you're like, this isn't so bad. Why do people not like this?
I'm not gonna lie, it has some rough edges, some little jokes, and the way Talia al Ghul died and stuff.
Yes. She constantly takes me out of the movie.
Yes.
Constantly.
So there were some things that irked.
Yeah, but did you see that?
That's her death scene.
I always loved the Dark Knight Rises, but did you ever think about? Remember they slept with each other.
Yeah.
And that I felt like, damn, that could have been the time when she could have been pregnant, and maybe it could have changed. Like maybe she would have escaped with him, and just said, you know what, I don't want to be bad. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like that was the perfect time for Damian B coming to the picture.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah, but that's a different. Nolan wouldn't touch that though. Nolan's a filmmaker. He's not a comic artist. I think that's the difference between you guys. We see all heroes as great to play.
Yeah, but they made them sleep together. You understand what I'm saying? So that still is from the comic book. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They do have
that's
sex
true.
in comic books, Phoenix. I bet you didn't.
Yeah,
know
but the thing is, you're looking at the perspective of a comic collector. These guys think through the perspective of.
Sometimes you read the book like this.
Yeah.
And I just think
On
that I love the Dark Knight Rises, but I think that they should have used a different Talia Ghul. Maybe the one that that played in the what show was that? Was that Arrow? That she was Al Ghul's daughter or something like that.
I don't know. I don't think I made it
on
that
vintage.
far.
They have
I didn't watch
the
that.
trigger word Ra's al Ghul. They do have a.
Don't you dare.
Ra's al Ghul. Ra's.
I know, but the little, Alfred at the gravesite crying. Oh my God! At the end,
I failed you.
with the pearls missing, and then your real name is Robin. Oh my God! It was just like.
Yeah, he
beautiful.
wrapped it up nicely.
He wrapped
was
it.
a nice.
The movie needed work. It wasn't the best out of the trilogy, in my opinion. It was actually, in my opinion, the weakest.
Nah.
But the way he wrapped it up at the end, I loved Begins. For me, the Begins was.
I thought
You was
I like
tripped by Liam Neeson's, baby.
but to me, Begins actually when I first saw it, I'm not gonna lie, it bored me.
What's going on, Jose?
A little slow at first.
Yeah, very slow, but I love when he was learning to become the way of the the ninja and the
League of Shadows.
League of Shadows.
League
I
of
love
Shadows.
that part. But the Dark Knight Rises, I loved how Bane was because he was just very strategic the way he was doing things, and he was, a little bit like the part where they was in the tunnel and the guy was like, he told the Commissioner Gordon, he was like, would you bring what is he doing here?
Why did you bring him? And you brought him here.
And he said,
Follow
answer
him.
him. He said, answer him. And he said, I was talking to you. And then when he escaped, he said he's dead. And he goes, show me his body. You know what I'm saying? Like he was, to me, he was the especially when he, I don't want to say the word, but no H. But when he had his shirt off, he was like looking at dudes like when he choked the dude just for just being wrong and just broke his neck. And then he said, search him. And then
he said, yeah.
So
and then with the
to
second
me-
guy, he put the tracker in him and said, follow him, and shot him.
And he shot him.
Yeah.
To me, and to me, Bane was less. He didn't have a lot of. He didn't have no fear, even when he did when they hijacked the plane. You know what I'm saying? He just was like in control of what he was doing. He knew, he didn't care.
Now is not the time for fear, Doctor. That
Right.
comes later.
Wow.
I need to watch those movies again.
We
'cause-
should.
To
We should
me,
do like a
Dark Knight
watch party.
Rises-
We should
to
do a
me,
watch
Dark
party.
Dark Knight Rises. I love that movie.
That's
I
my
love
yeah,
that
mine too.
Man.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I
I
mean,
watch
that
it
was,
over and over.
A good representation of Bane because he is very strategic. Like he's not just a muscle bound like moron like they made him in
Right.
Batman Forever or no Batman and Robin. Like they made him kind of stupid and mindless in that, just a big muscle guy.
What's going on,
Whereas,
Bats?
like if you remember Nightfall, like his plan to destroy Batman was to
Right.
keep him busy and wear him out, and then at that point is when he broke his back.
And then fight him.
But did you see when he the thing that was to me that made Bane gangster was that all my crew, all my henchmen is around and stand aside. I don't care what happens. I'm gonna beat his ass. And they saw when Batman was like hitting him and everybody stood out of it. And just the fact that they just watched him like literally just beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's gangster to me. I mean, that's some real punishment.
Victory has defeated you.
Yeah,
I love it.
You know, I mean, like, how confident is that? That is like, step aside. I'm gonna handle him.
Yeah, I got.
I
this
don't
guy.
care
Lightweight.
I don't care what tricks he has. Don't get involved in this fight. I'm gonna smash it.
Theatricality.
Right, and he's talking to him while he abuses him, and beats his ass. You know,
But
that's
that was
gangster.
a rusty Batman. Remember, he hadn't been Batman for 8 years and had to put on like cybernetic things to
Yeah, but
like
Brent,
make
There's
his
always
I
suit
hear
work.
excuse.
Brent. I
It's
hear
year
what you're
one
saying,
Batman. It's
but
rusty
one thing-
Batman.
one-
They
no
always.
matter-
Oh,
No, Batman
Rusty-
was out of shape.
No matter rusty or whatever, a fight is a fight. If you accept the fight, it is what it is. It is what it is.
That's true, but you have to admit that there's a difference between like training and being at your peak fighting than not doing it for a while and getting in a fight.
So
There's
do
a
you
difference
think?
there.
Let me ask you a question. So do you think that Bane at his peak against Christian Bale at his peak, you think Christian Bale could beat him?
Yeah, we saw it at the end of the movie then.
No, well, he just knocked the thing out, the air. But if he didn't have to,
Catwoman's.
Well,
the
they
one.
fought. They were fighting to a draw, pretty much. And they were fighting to a draw at the end.
Fishy,
what if he would have
pasta,
had Robin?
pasta, fishy pasta.
Yeah, you guys lost me at when Batman recovered after got his back broken.
After he broke
on
his
buns, came back like a straight young man.
You know
It's
your
like,
back being
okay.
broken. That
It was just a vertebrae.
Yeah.
Pushed out.
Going on,
Yeah, I
Paul.
mean that was ridiculous. You just tie a rope to it and he climbs out a pit after having his
Yeah.
back broken.
There was a little. The movie was.
Oh,
a
that
little,
was well. You got to think of it though. It was 5 months elapsed time, and basically he was in like a primitive traction. They had
Part
him in
one was-
traction.
part one was the
Well,
one
he
they
was
tried
there
to
for the whole
introduce the
winter.
Yeah.
No, the whole one. They tried to introduce the concept of fear there, right? Like we all know what fear is or whatever, but I think they went. I don't know if it was the movie or the game because I think EA put out a game based off of that first movie, the Batman, and it was just sort of like fear. It means people are scared of you. Fear. So when I use fear, you. It was so dumb.
even the soundtrack was good, man. You listen to the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack. You know,
This was pretty cool,
Yeah.
actually. I never knew that you can do this on YouTube. But Paul Schreiber, what's going on, buddy? Actually gifted, I guess, like collecting weekly memberships you can add. He actually gifted 5 memberships to some viewers. Universal Key, Took, Single Songwriter, A Collector, and Jake. Appreciate that, Paul. That was cool of you. I didn't even know you can do that.
That's what's up, Paul.
What's going on, man?
Awesome.
Edwin. I don't know. My heart warmed up though. I cried. I won't lie. I cried. That freaking every time that Alfred
The
scene.
bomb.
No, forget the bomb. That Alfred scene when he's with the parents.
I
Like he's looking at Bruce's tombstone and you don't see Martha and Thomas, and then he moves to the side and you see both. Oh man, that's it.
Well, here, Johnny, here's a little bit tidbit for you. You know that when the Joker scene, when Joker made the pencil disappear on the hood, the henchman,
Yeah.
that was a real hit. The guy who did it, he's my buddy. I know him. They actually slammed his face into the table, and he bounced off.
Really?
They did it 3 times. He had a concussion afterward.
Oh wow.
Awesome. Tell him great job.
I thought you were gonna say that was a real hit with a pencil.
Feel like he was my buddy, but then he didn't remember.
Yeah.
me.
He signed for his check with the pencil sticking out of his eye.
And then
pretty
Joe
cool.
would copy it by using the pencil in his movies.
That's awesome, though.
Man.
No, shout out to Nolan. He did an awesome job. I wish he'd come back and revisit. What's his face? Who played him? Christian Bale said he would do Batman again, but he would only want Nolan to direct it. Only if Nolan agreed to come back.
Yeah, because
And direct it.
he's gonna give a real serious take. Like even the Batwing, I really thought that was gonna give us that big. Well, I thought Hot Toys was gonna give that big giant. I thought they were gonna have a big giant Batwing. And speaking of Batwing, I've got my Batwing on order. But
Yeah.
Congrats.
that plane, that plane was so hot that I thought they was gonna make a big size version of
They
it.
did. They did it in 1/12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12. But I thought Hot Toys was gonna
scale?
give you. I thought Hot Toys was gonna do the one six
Oh,
version.
can you imagine? Jeez Louise. I'm actually after that 1/12, to be honest. But
Well, you know what's been weird about all the Batman movies, really, is like Batman. It's more about the villains in all of his movies.
yeah.
Like that's why I think the Batman with Pattinson kind of flipped that around for the first time, where it was more about the growth and story of Batman than it was all the villains. Because it was like a villain origin story for every Batman movie.
You are right. You are not wrong.
I put a poll in the chat also, asking which Nolan Batman film was your favorite. So you guys go ahead and vote. We got 28 votes so far. If you have a second vote. But yeah, no, you love to start off a show with some Batman. We'll see.
Dude,
We'll
but
see
the
what
fact
happens.
it made you happy still to this day, that's what it's
Oh.
all about, right?
Yeah, but you know what? When you guys, I think Heath Ledger's the one that like really changed the game. Like, cause when I remember I went to the movies and I saw the Dark Knight. It was the Dark Knight Returns, right? Dark Knight Returns, Dark Knight.
Yeah.
No, it's just the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight
The Dark
Rises.
Knight.
Dark Knight.
No, just the
not
Dark
the
Knight.
Dark Knight
with
Rises,
Joker.
with the Joker.
Mhm.
When I left the movie theater, I was like, "Yo, that dude was crazy."
Dark Knight.
Like he really, was just like when he was out there when he escaped the jail and he was out the police car, put his head out the window.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's some crazy acting. Like that dude looked bugged out.
Yes.
That's how I
Yeah,
ride.
what he put
ever
himself-
since.
I mean,
What
that's
he
some
put-
bugged out. That's some bugged out shit. He's on the police. He just stole a police car and he's got his head out, shaking his head in the breeze.
Hey, Ace Ventura did that back in like '93. So.
Yeah, they both bugged out. They're both.
Ace Ventura is when he came out of a rhinoceros' ass.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Classic.
right.
All right, I'll cut the poll here. We're looking at 14% of the votes going to Begins, 17% going to Rises, and the winner is with 69% The Dark Knight. Interesting.
I think the trilogy in a whole was an excellent trilogy.
Oh, most definitely.
I think it was excellent. So,
Now, do you think they could have just are they just good movies, but not really maybe great Batman movies?
100%. That's how I feel about those movies.
It's not a comic movie.
wait, you said
It's-
you mean the
it's a
Nolan
movie
trilogy?
movie.
You said
Yeah.
They're just good. They would have been good movies.
More
Like you
accessible
could
to
just
everyone.
take Batman out and put I don't know, maybe just an espionage guy in there, maybe turn it into a Mission Impossible or something.
you could, but I just like how Nolan did his version of
Yeah.
putting in the way he did Catwoman without calling her Catwoman. The way he put Robin in without calling her Robin, and just the villains. To me,
The way they
he
did
made
comic book stuff without doing
right.
comic
It's
book
more.
stuff.
It's more of a realistic take on like what would Bane really look
Yeah.
like.
If it was
Ma-
real
making-
life, like
making
in a
Batman plausible.
Yeah.
exactly
Right,
in a real
like
life scenario.
You
everybody I could see, like if you had damage to your, I don't know what was the damage that they never spoke about what happened to Bane, but I could see somebody having a mask on and then becoming known for doing terrorists because he wears this mask to help him breathe, and Joker throwing
Yeah.
sloppy makeup on and just being a nut,
See,
Going
for
on,
me
Ross?
personally, that's why I don't. That's why I enjoy those movies for movies. But for me, if I want to go to a comic book movie, I want a comic book movie. Doesn't mean I don't like the take that Nolan did. It's just that I like to see the more fantastical side. Like real life is real life. We see it. We can see it in any drama. What's interesting to me personally is that when you can do it the way like Winter Soldier did it or Civil War did it, where they can still ground it, but they're still in their uniforms. They still got superpowers, super strength, flying, but it's still grounded. I think that's the balance I like for mine, where it's not too crazy Ant-Man Quantumania stuff, and it's not too Batman street level stuff. I think MCU phase 1, 2, 3 found that sweet spot where I would love to be my comic books to just play in. But those movies were excellent movies, Nolan movies, but for me, that's why I never really loved them. I liked them and appreciate them. Never loved them because they were too grounded for me. Like they will turn freaking Poison Ivy.
John,
into
John
some, like,
mute him, John.
Yeah. You're nice. I was thinking of kicking him, but that's fine.
Well,
I will
Grounded.
deserve it.
I want to see. I want to be
know.
walking downtown Toronto and look at the top of the building and say, "Yeah, Batman can be up there." You know, I don't
Tom
want.
Cruise could do that shit.
So you like the the Batman Forever then with George Clooney and the bat nipples?
No,
no,
see,
that one's with Batman.
that's
and Robin.
different. That's
Whatever.
John, Crippler is a different individual.
He's crippling my.
He's a little
He's crippling my heart.
He's a little mixture of old dirty
What's going on, Dennis?
bastard. He's a little mixture of old dirty bastard and Q-Tip.
Oh.
Well, I do have to say, with the Nolan movies, though, like Gotham just felt like a city. Where I felt like in Batman '89, Gotham had more of
Heart, more
a theme or something to it, like
more architecture. Like,
Yeah, but it looks so fake, though. That's what I didn't
well,
like.
now it
about
does. But
Yeah, no.
It's-
Even when I
It's still
watched it,
fake back then.
right? When I watched it back then, I saw it. I didn't like how the set looked. I hated it. I was never a fan of '89, except for the Batwing.
wow.
I did like
You're
the-
next.
well, you know what? 6-year-old me loved it, so it was like the coolest thing ever.
So Sam, does that Dilber's asking? Does that mean
perfect.
Batfleck's your Batman then?
I was just about to type to him. You nailed it, absolutely, because he was. You see the scene where he used his gadgets to collapse the floor in the warehouse. Used his gadgets to stop, disarm them so they couldn't shoot their weapons. And just when you punched them, it wasn't a punch by a little dude in a suit, not saying no names. It was a superhero trained punch, knew exactly where to hit you. Cape using his things right here in the blocks, like knives and stuff like that.
Sam, wouldn't you say like
Yes.
Ben Affleck's Batman, like the fight scene, made it feel like Arkham Asylum video game?
Oh, you in
You know
my
what I mean?
soul, Pudgy. You're like in my
Okay,
head, like
you know
I'm
what I'm
about,
saying?
like you're like shrinking me right now. Like I'm just in here and be like, yes, that's exactly how it
Like
felt.
when the punches feel like they have impact. It's not just like choreographed fighting, but it's like somebody's
Remember when he
getting hurt.
crushed that
going
guy's
on,
skull with a
Red Hood?
crate?
Yes, maybe a little too far, but
one's going.
I'm in
Yeah,
that
they should have
ball.
cut that out.
It's more in the ballpark where I want him to be than the other stuff. It's just
I like when like he gets stabbed, takes the knife
takes
out.
it out, then put it right back
No,
into it.
you know what? I have to say the thing that takes me out of like BVS, like I enjoy the extended cut of BVS where like Luthor's plans all come to fruition
more
of setting
fleshed
up
out.
Superman to look like a villain. Like I like how he does that.
Jesse.
But when they first introduced Batman in that movie and he crawls on the ceiling, and I laugh every time because that's like the dumbest looking thing ever, where he crawls in the ceiling and goes up that hole. And then just him branding villains like, or just bad guys, like that it's not something he would do, because knowing that they get killed in prison if they have that brand on them.
He doesn't know that. He's taking a chance.
He knows, like it probably comes up on his little back computer.
Yeah, but that's DK3 though, right? Dark Knight, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's where it comes from.
Talk that,
Well,
Phoenix.
and I felt like that's a bad Batman to pair with a new Superman. Like they should be around the same age because they do become best friends.
Yeah,
like
but
that
remember
story's
that-
meaningful because you know how much they cared for each other when they were younger and how they grew up together, kind of being superheroes.
Yeah, but
Whereas when-
that's a different continuity completely, because you have Superman warning the Earth, learning to grow up and not use his power and use it in secret, because if he show up and the government would take him, so that he can't show himself. So that's why he hasn't been a superhero like Batman. Batman's in his own city, and he's this Dark Knight superhero in which he's been branded a vigilante, right? And
Yeah, but
Superman
Superman's
hasn't done that yet.
always become Superman in Metropolis around like his early 30s.
Yeah, that's from the comics though. This is the movie, so they have to change
He
it
was
up.
33. He was 33,
Yeah.
And Gotham was across the bridge.
Yeah, but that Batman, then, if you're taking like the Dark Knight Batman, he's like 50 already, or like mid 50s by that point.
Isn't it so
Yeah, but
beautiful?
he's married to J-Lo. Don't worry about it.
Isn't it so beautiful? We have enough Batman films out there that we can actually disagree on who's the best Batman. You'd love to see this.
No,
You guys don't know what you're all talking out of your ass. It's verbal diarrhea.
I know that's why Spider-Man. Every one of Spider-Man movies is a masterpiece. Even going back, did you guys ever see the old Rashid? Rashid is probably the only one that knows this. The Electric Train Yard Spider-Man. He used to come out.
Yo,
on
did
that.
you just say that every Spider-Man movie was a masterpiece? I know.
Oh, like there was no like every single one of them was just.
Yo, what
so,
flavor
so
weed are you smoking right now?
Wow.
I'm lying.
Wow.
I'm lying.
Are you smoking the grape or the old man butt flavor weed?
Old man butt flavor.
the cherry flavor.
Old man butt flavor
Stop inhaling.
from the Gold Gym dudes, dude. They hooked me up.
Oh, man.
Stop smoking the butt man weed.
Next Friday, Spider-Man. We don't talk Spider-Man tonight. No. We're gonna get into. So that was a nice way to start off the show. A little Batman. We're gonna get into some topics. Phoenix is actually gonna be doing an unboxing like he did last week as well. Phoenix. Well, we discuss a bit. Phoenix, if you want to tell everyone what you're gonna be unboxing tonight, you're on mute, Phoenix.
He's muted.
Phoenix. Phoenix, you're still talking, but you're on mute, Phoenix. And the Oscar goes to.
It's the XM Iron Fist. I got from Dilbert on the sale.
Oh, you got it from
Nice,
Dilbert?
congrats.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Congrats.
say this is a Godzilla movie.
I've been wanting a long time, but the price is right, so I figure I just grab it.
I know, for being
that's
frugal,
Bob
you
Barker.
get a statue every week.
But by the way, before the XM comes, this is the Bourne one. You knew
Let
this,
me see.
Pudgy.
Yeah, I
You
love
don't
that one. I never got that one. It's one that was on my list.
So,
Never got
He's
that.
very shiny.
Ooh,
You
is
don't
that
need
right?
two of those, right? You do need two.
So he might be going. So I think he's going. So yeah.
Casual.
He might be going. I think he's going. He's not going anywhere. He's going back on the shelf.
He's going right there.
What's going on, Jaden?
Okay.
Exciting. Good stuff. You're like the third person I know this week got from a piece from Dilbert. Awesome. Good to hear it got to you safely.
So this is
John, what's going to be your next piece?
Oh, look,
Since you are calling Batman.
I got Superman Hush coming Monday.
Oh, congrats!
Thanks, man.
Sculpted cape, right?
Sculpted cape.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
Phoenix, you're good.
Gotcha.
That's for yeah. I'm a couple more pieces, and I'm gonna be like you, Rashid, taking a good long break, man.
You know what I don't know if you've seen
Holy
it.
shit,
I
look
had
at
got that piece is hot.
Look at that door, man. Holy
love
man.
Solid.
That's nice.
Check it,
man.
this
Solid
piece.
and
Look at this piece back.
heavy.
I know.
That's a
Like
nice.
enabling me
That's a
right
nice
now.
piece right there.
I had this piece. You know, it's a good piece, man.
This is like the most underrated XM statue.
It's
People don't appreciate.
people
this
don't talk
enough.
too much about it, and it looks beautiful.
But you
It
know
really
why?
does.
I really think that if the show had it did better,
Yeah.
it would have got more love.
Like if they would have did a really good Luke Cage and Jessica Jones
Yeah.
with it. There's already
But you
plenty
know
of
what I
that,
like
right?
about this piece?
Daredevils. Oh,
You see
I'm
how
super-
XM wraps the feet. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm.
get like a little bit more modern ninja
Mhm.
Mhm.
take on that. You know,
Yeah.
it's a nice piece.
Well engineered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah, that's
so
why
dynamic
they-
too. I
Yeah.
love
Did Daniel
the
Bell
rock
do this
effect.
piece?
Yes.
Dang, Daniel Bell, calm down. Not everything got to be dope.
Oh, Daniel Bell sculpted this piece?
Yeah.
Yes,
Just-
sir.
Oh, wow.
You didn't know that?
I
That's
didn't know that.
another one.
How many did he do for XM? Because I know he did Electro.
I know he
well.
did the Wolverine, the
Oh,
Weapon
he did
X.
the Electro also. Wow.
I thought he did the Black Bolt, but I heard that he didn't do the Black Bolt. I thought he did Black Bolt, but he didn't do Black Bolt.
Yeah,
I
he did
like that black
that
bolt, too.
Weapon X
Wish I
one.
had room.
He did too with the shiny Weapon X.
What's going on, Fatal?
The collector.
So this is the torso without the costume.
Oh man.
Yeah,
look at
that piece is hot, man.
Little later.
Vibranium saying he did the Black Panther as well.
Oh, I
Oh,
got that.
Vibranium's in the chat.
love
What up,
that piece.
Vibranium?
I love the way the colors were used, and how the red from the door, the green on the pants, and how everything meshes well together. Bats is saying Electro and Weapon X as well.
Which one? Electro and Weapon X.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. Get it in
I think
that
they
hole.
should-
Just be
I think they
gentle.
should-
That one's very tricky. Like it's not really keyed specific.
You have this one, Pudgy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh,
I
nice.
look at it every time I look behind his right ear. At least on my screen.
Is it there? Well, oh, there it is. Yeah. Wow. Sorry, my eyes go to like the Superman and Batman right away, and and your beautiful face, of course.
Of course, the switch out torso.
What's going on, Louis?
What's up, Lewis?
Is it Louis? Louis? Sorry.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, by the way, the this arm actually lights up, but
Yeah.
I don't do light ups. Too lazy.
That's pretty
I
cool.
wish the light up fist was on the torso with the top.
Yeah.
I really because I like this is. The
I
true
prefer
comic
this.
book look.
Yeah,
as
this is
opposed
cool.
to the shirtless.
Yeah.
So good.
This is epic.
And then look at the fingers.
Yeah.
It's all about the hands and the fingers.
So what happened?
It's
What
still
ha-
available. You could get it anywhere.
Carpal
It's
tunnel.
crazy.
No,
The
I'm
show.
saying, geez, I'm
show.
saying, what happened from you get these beautiful pieces that were done, like, and then the slack half-assery that we see in some of the pieces now.
No, because you gotta see. Well, you gotta remember if the show had did well, people would have been wanting this piece. in my
No,
opinion.
I know the success of the piece, but I'm saying like how good this looks, and you see how a lot of collectors are mentioning that they feel XM's dropped the ball.
Nah, XM got some nice. One thing I say, XM made some good pieces, man. They and they I call them the Bowen of this era, because that piece is hot.
What are you referring to that you think is lacking modern? Are you talking about like the dynamic?
What's going on,
accent of the
Gabriel?
pose, or
Yeah, I just feel like statues
what?
aren't
Dynamic.
dynamic. They're just not what they used to be.
I don't know. I mean,
A lot of
I like
problems.
that
A lot of
symbiote
problems
piece.
coming out of them. Complaints. The Jean Grey, the Archangel came out. It had issues.
Oh, you talking about XM specifically?
I'm talking about I'm talking about XM in this example, but I think overall you can discuss the topic with other companies as well. I'm just using XM as an example because we have a prime example here, and we've seen examples in the community of people giving their opinions and showing other pieces that have had some pretty big issues and risks. You don't see the companies taking risks like this.
This is why I like the older XM pieces. I'm not big onto the. So this is about 5 years ago, was it, Pudgy?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, they took-
around this time, I like the statues. The new ones, I'm not too crazy about.
Well, they took a risk on doing like the
Hold on, Ken.
Inhumans. They took the risk on doing Medusa and Lockjaw,
Mhm.
and that actually
Yeah,
that
I
actually
like
is actually a slept on piece, but it's actually a nice piece, man. I mean,
I-
you get two statues in one. You're getting actually almost like a life-size dog, the shape
Yeah.
of a
Yeah.
dog.
I'll give them some credit on that Spidey and symbiote that they just did. That seemed
Symbiote,
to be
yeah.
dynamic, yeah. But even like what Ken's saying, like their DC line, for example, I think it's weak. The Superman, the Batman,
Yeah.
I think it's weak.
Posing.
Yeah,
You're talking about from
XM
XM.
for free shipping
From XM, yeah.
767 right now, dude. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, the classic Spidey villains, Bats. Bats is saying the XM Spidey villains. Oh yeah, man, like that Scorpion and the Doc Ock. What else
Yeah.
did they do? Craven,
I mean, they did well. The Vulture's really
Vulture.
good.
Oh yeah,
Mysterio,
yeah, oh yeah.
and
I think
I like
I think
Rhino.
the what you call it, the Green Goblin came out pretty good.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one too.
I mean, they XM got a lot of hot stuff too. I mean, they have their misses where sometimes you say to yourself, who's standing behind telling them to release that piece?
Yeah,
I
it's
would
the
want
art direction.
right. I would want XM to stand at a point where we only releasing badass pieces. Like when you think about it, right? Not only this piece, if you look at the Star Lord came out pretty good too.
Yeah, it did.
You know,
So when do
and
you
the
think that
Crash.
they start dropping the ball? You in your opinion?
One of them, Mr. Sinister. That's one of them.
That's a new one though. I'm talking about like beginning of you know
Oh,
downhill.
When did they
In your
first
opinion.
start?
Yeah,
well, it's kind of iffy because, all right, when you think about it, the Magneto on Throne, that was their flagship. But then
yeah,
they came out with that Hulk. Then they came out with that She-Hulk standing on the Hydra
yeah. That was
tank.
pretty bad. Yeah,
Right. So those are
yeah,
pretty old looking pieces. Then they
yeah,
had the Superman. I mean, I'm sorry, the Captain America with the flag. Their first Captain America.
yeah.
That
Saluting. Yeah,
it was a little plain. It was, yeah. It was a lot of them was plain. And
yeah.
trying to figure out what else they had
What's
that
going
they.
on, Knight, Blackbird? Dilbert saying supposedly XM doesn't interfere with the artist's interpretation. That's what they usually say. You know what else XM expects you to do? Heat up your statues too. Hey, what are you gonna do? I always look at Pudgy.
Fuck, here we go. Let me get this. Look, get ready for this.
Shane saying I have. Well, yeah, their Spider-Man villains are on point. I agree with you. Shane saying I have 15 Spider-Man villains and all but 2 of them are XM. Love my XM Spidey villains.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan saying they're not in a decline. Every release can't be a hit. Apocalypse was a great example of when they get it right, though. Same with Swamp Thing. They still get it right all the time.
Yeah, because a lot of people like their Swamp Thing. You know, even though I like the Prime one better, there are people that like the XM bomb. And like they did their what you call it, Dark Side, the 1/6 Dark Side that came out hot too.
Mm-hmm. So huge congrats to you, Phoenix. You're happy with it? It looks stunning.
Yeah, it does. It's nice. It's nice.
Do y'all think that they'll bring back Iron Fist in the new Daredevil series, or you don't know?
I don't care.
I heard they're going to be revisiting Iron Fist. I don't
I
know
never
if it's
watched
going
it.
to be.
So
They need to get a real. They need to get a real martial artist
yeah,
who can act. That
Yeah.
will
I think
bring him
Shang-Chi
justice.
is their answer. to
Yeah,
that.
Shang-Chi's
Yeah, I
filling
think
that box for them.
yeah,
Bless
he's
you.
filling
Yeah.
that, yeah.
but then you realize also that the TV show didn't give up time. They just went up and started shooting, and he didn't have any prep time, nothing.
Well,
With
they
Shang-Chi, they gave him prep time, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference between a movie and a TV series.
Big budget.
Big
I
budget.
think it's a budget, dude. How you
that's
do
the
Iron Fist and half of the whole season is like they spend more time in the conference room in a building than they did fighting. Or
That's how you get past the budget constraint, right? So,
yeah, and you pay for it. You pay for
Yep.
it somewhere.
Well, he was a little bit better in the Defenders series, though.
Nah, he sucked. That guy sucked. He looked like Justin Timberlake before he cut his hair
Wow.
off.
Cry Me a River.
Cry me a river.
Actually, I went to a Justin Timberlake concert.
You
I was
enjoyed it?
forced. I didn't go willingly, but it wasn't bad, actually.
Gunpoint
Well,
at
you had
Vagina
to do what
Point.
you had to do at that time.
Do you feel he brought sexy back, or has it always
It
been?
was pretty good. It was happening. Actually, I'll be honest. I went to Jay-Z and Beyonce and Justin Timberlake, and Justin Timberlake did better than Jay-Z and Beyonce. In my
As
opinion.
far as a live performance, yeah.
Yeah. But by far, the best concert I've ever been to was Adele. She's
Really?
unbelievable.
Hello?
The talent. But anyways, we're not going to hijack the show because this isn't the Grammys here. Awesome, Phoenix. Thanks so much for sharing that, and shout out to Dilber for getting that over to you safely.
Nice. What is your full review?
Out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean,
Wow.
I'm totally happy with everything. Like
Yeah,
I'm not a critique guy. I see a
Yeah.
statue, I like it.
You love it.
It looks nice. I mean, that's the only problem. He's white. That's a problem.
Hey, you can't cure, you can't cure whiteness, man. I'm sorry.
No,
but you
There's no
knew that
cure.
before you bought it.
There's no
So let the
cure
buyer
for that.
beware.
it is good. I mean, it is good. I mean, like I said, it's well sculpted. The proportions are all right, and
Well, Phoenix, would you buy a Shang-Chi statue?
Bless you.
you know what?
You like the white one better, don't you? Just say it.
No,
Same character, only
I'm
difference.
Sorry, dude. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I like the white guy better though.
Nice.
I didn't even
nice,
know he was white. I didn't know we were
Nice
supposed to see
cultural
color.
appropriation statue you got there. Well, somebody,
How can you tell?
somebody's
the
gonna
mask
storm
on?
your house and knock it down. They're into knocking down statues nowadays.
Oh, we don't
might,
do
I
that
might
here.
be persuaded
Racist
if
bastard.
the
says
statue is
Shane.
nice. It's all based on the statues, not so much the character. I don't really care about the character. If the statue is well done and it speaks to me, then I would think about it. But I don't really give a care about Iron Fist or Shang-Chi, right? So that's just me.
The only thing I would my concern would be, since he's already white, don't paint him darker. That's bad. There's a name for that. We don't want to do that.
No, but
If he was, he's already. Don't go getting stuff and just put it on him like that. No.
Don't go too crazy.
Yo, Phoenix, your statue. If you feel like airbrushing the skin, go for it.
Don't be doing anything crazy, okay? No, but Phoenix, huge congrats. Glad to see you
Thanks,
love it.
man.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Always love to see that smile.
Yeah.
Let's get into some of the news. Because we got some, and I know we're gonna take some time on some of the news we got today, because we got some stubborn people here today. No, I'm pulling legs here. We're gonna kick it off with, what's the first one? Let me pull it up. It was Yoda. Oh no! What am I, stupid? We gotta do guess who.
Well,
See
don't,
what-
don't
Are
answer
you
that.
asking us?
That's today's riddle.
You
Is he
hate to
stupid?
see- Is he stupid? I'm for sure stupid. We got to do Guess Who. How can I forget Guess Who? Thanks to Brenton. Brenton, let's kick that Guess Who off. I'm getting ahead of ourselves.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. First hint, guys. People in the chat. Wakey, wakey. Here's the first hint. Go ahead.
Is a mutant.
Dude from Batman.
Professor X.
Return to Batman.
Not Sasquatch.
Can I get a Cerebro? There's so
Caliban.
many mutants. I gotta try and
Nope.
find them.
Oh boy. Should we move on to the next one?
He said
Yep.
Sabertooth?
Keep moving.
Spider-Man.
Saved Spider-Man's camera.
Ken saying Wendigo. It is not Wendigo, Ken.
There was a moment where Spider-Man got angry, threw his camera off a roof.
Man Thing.
Nope.
The heck? Oh, Brenton, you may have stumped everybody once again. Here's the last clue.
Furball.
Teamed up with Kraven to take down Spider-Man.
It is not Lizard, Walton. It is not Lizard. Oh, Jose, you
Jose.
are close, but I don't know what the heck a Giffen is. Blackbird.
Griffin! I got it!
It's not Griffin. Blackbird.
So
it is not
close.
Rhino. Jose, you're close, buddy.
He's so close. He's 2 letters off.
Griffinator.
Gibbon.
Oh, Joe.
Who got it?
Aunt Mace.
Aunt
I
May?
think
No.
Pudgy got it.
What did Pudgy say?
The Gibbon.
Gibbon.
Pudgy, you got it,
You
buddy.
got it.
Wow.
Oh, the only reason I got it is I saw Jose put Griffin, and you said he's off by 2 letters. I was like, Griffin.
Yo, who are
okay,
these
Gibbon.
unknown people that this guy got guessed?
We gotta make it tough.
You grab is unknown, man. God damn.
Red
You
Hood's
gotta
like
read
Aunt
your
May.
comic books.
They're Z-list characters, man. Come on, B.
Red Hood.
Z-list.
What are you gonna put Spider-Man up there? Be
Yeah, he
like,
wants
got bit
guess
by a
who?
radioactive
Batman.
spider.
Put like Tiger
Spider-Man.
Shark one day. Somebody. Come on. When the last time Gibbon was in a book? Who's
He
Gibbon?
he just died in like
Good, he should
2020.
die.
Darth Rashid, you should go start reading, buddy.
You gotta start
Jose,
reading
I know
comic
that's what you
books.
meant. I know, buddy, but come on,
Yeah,
man. You gotta,
that's
you know.
so. Yeah.
Red Hood's like Aunt May
May
with shoulders like that. Come on, buddy. That's
No, in the Nick Spencer Spider-Man run that ended recently, the Gibbon died around issue 25 to 30 in that because they took all these characters and they put them in Central Park and they hunted them. Like people paid to be able to hunt these characters.
Oh, I would pay to hunt
Central
that
I
fool
would have
down,
hunted
too.
like
that.
usual.
That's looking like
work
that. I
every day.
definitely would have hunted his ass.
Like, get your
Bananas on the
fake
floor.
villain ass out
good
of
stuff,
here. Give it.
Brenton. Keep it up. We get to if we get to the third clue and people are having trouble, you know you did your job right.
I really wish he would put somebody that's very entertaining. You know, these
It's crazy.
Sorry, no Star Wars.
Everything else is
Next
too
week's
easy. What are you
just-
gonna put like?
Rashid wants us to
Wolverine?
put Blade.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta come up with the obscure shit. To make it
His
count.
name's James Howlett. Who is
Yeah.
it? Has adamantium.
His skeleton
Yeah,
is made out of adamantium.
Who is
Power
Hugh
of
Jackman?
magnetism.
Shane says, "I always needed an XM Gibbon in my collection."
Said no one ever.
Oh, you guys are too much. All right, let's get into this news here. Starting it off with Sideshow this week. Sideshow's just hammering the collecting community this week. The last 2 weeks, this year, I'll say, we finally got to see the full reveal of the Yoda from their Mythos line. Coming in at, this is 5th scale to match the rest of the line. Coming in at a price point of $5.85 for the regular. Add an extra $10 to that at $5.95, and you get the exclusive swap outs, which comes with an extra portrait and saber. People loving this. What are you guys thinking? I think a lot of people were saying that they didn't like the exclusives. You see the regular on the left, and on the right is that extra exclusive portrait and saber.
I thought I was gonna be like a fan of it, but when somebody put up the legendary scale, Yoda, I like that one a little bit more. I know it's 2 different scales. I don't know. This is okay.
What's going on, Alan?
I don't know. I'm a sucker for like saber effects. I like seeing motion, sabers in motion.
I don't know, look like he's spraying
I like the
graffiti.
pose. I like that he's leaping forward off of. Like I said this a few nights ago, but that base, the fact that they lift him up to give him height, so he pairs well with the rest of them.
Yeah.
Like he's just not this dude, like just right flat on the base, like that. So I think creating the height and the forward motion, I think it's awesome because you can do a lot with that. I never mind the effects. I know people hate the lightsaber effects, but they never bothered me. The samurai bun, I don't know how I feel about the samurai bun.
I was saying he's got a lot of hair. What's going on?
That's what
This looks like
Jose said as
Sideshow's
well.
giving us the finger. Sorry, John. Like, when you look at that blade effect, it looks like the middle finger.
Yeah,
Which
not
one?
but look at the detail on the robe.
No, I
and
like
stuff.
the samurai
wow.
man bun. It just remind me
You
of
like it?
yeah, because remind me of that's probably when Yoda was a little bit younger than what we thought,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's old. You know, his hair receded a little bit. You know,
He probably was like on a vacation in Japan, just chilling.
I can't look at that finger thing now. Brenton, you brought up a good point with the look at the texturing on the back, the sculpting. I'm happy they did it fully sculpted with no mixed media. To be frank,
Yeah, no, that
Yep.
does look good.
That it's actually neat though because if you see that hair, it wraps around. It goes down the front of the ear and then back behind the ear, and is floating back to
Oh,
give you
that's
that sense of motion.
what's going on,
Yeah.
Just Some Bum? I think it's cool. Hey, for extra $10, just get the exclusive. To be frank, it's $10 just to have it at least. I think.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think if they, for some reason, sell out, if this is a super high yes or whatever, and they sell out, I think you'll be fine without the exclusive. But if you only got to spend $10 to get it, you never know. You might see that portrait in person or the effect in person and think differently about it and be like, oh, that happened to me. I don't know if that ever happened to you guys, where you get a portrait that you don't expect to use, and then you get it and you put it on there and you're like, oh. That happened to me with Magneto.
Hey, Just Some Bum. Hope you're doing okay, buddy.
Just some bums.
Sliffer
Now,
saying, I like the samurai look. Jedi pulls a ton of inspiration from that era.
in the Clone Wars cartoon, did Yoda have this top knot or this bun
Look.
in his hair? Did anybody watch the Clone Wars?
No, sir,
Yeah.
I didn't.
I watched
Did-
it.
I don't remember.
Did he
I
have?
watched, but I don't
Do you know?
remember the
Did
bun.
Yoda have that hairstyle? In the
No,
Clone
I never
Wars?
remember
I
him
never seen
having
it,
that samurai man bun. I don't remember that. But it doesn't
then-
bother me. I don't, to me, like I said, I'm thinking of even though this is supposed to be a battle scene, probably from the Revenge of the Sith. I just like that it looks like more of a younger Yoda, and this is Mythos. So Mythos, they add things that they didn't talk about, or just they add their little take on it. So I don't have a problem with it. He looks like more wise, regardless. Like he does look like he's ready to fight with that samurai shit. So
And Sliffer he shined the light on something that I wasn't thinking about, but makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of movies, like old Japanese, like samurai movies, that Star Wars took inspiration from.
Right.
So like this is probably a little throwback to that as well.
yeah,
I
I like
his
it,
face looks more animated. Like
Yeah,
when
I was
see
gonna
that
say, it
there,
looks like it's
I get
based
an
off an
animated
animation.
look.
A little bit. I really appreciate that they went, like I said, full sculpted, no mixed media whatsoever here. Which kind of, I guess they take a note, because I know they did the mixed media on the Palpatine, and people weren't happy with that.
does he have a? Let me see. Can you go to a picture? Does he have a necklace? Because I see the beads around his arm too.
Yeah,
Okay.
he does, and it's in motion too. That's
Yeah, I like
That's
the
pretty cool.
beads. I like the beads around his wrists. Like I said, I don't know if I would use a samurai bun, but because it's a Mythos piece, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Just some bum. I hope a speedy recovery, brother. I hope you're doing okay
Yeah,
and get home soon, man.
No, but I think Rashid, you hit the nail on the head here. As being the Mythos line, it allows them to have a lot of artistic interpretation. So
Yeah.
you really can't knock the piece in saying it's not representative of any series, cartoon, movie, because it's not supposed to be.
Right.
The Mythos line itself is just kind of their own inspiration on these Star Wars characters.
And I'm liking a lot of these interpretations better than some of the later interpretations of the character that
And I think-
that are the same.
Right.
That depend on nostalgia, right? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rashid.
Is both faces? Is one face look younger than the other? Can you guys tell?
Let me get over there. I don't know if can you see from it looks. I think it
think
almost looks
so.
like the same sculpt, no?
Well, no, the hair on the top on the other one that doesn't have the bun or the top knot.
Yeah.
The hair looks thinner
No,
at the
facial
top of the
expression,
head,
yeah,
like he's been
it's the
balding.
same.
Well, that's the thing. I think it's the hair sculpt is different, but I think the portrait, the face sculpt is the same.
The expression
It's like the
seems
same
like it's
Yeah.
Could be.
Well,
I
I
actually
think.
got.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I just feel like because the way they have the samurai thing, I think that makes him look more of a warrior, and the jacket behind, on the back of the jacket is that Asian. It looks like Asian art. Well, I can't say necessarily Asian art, but it does look like some type of samurai looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inspired by.
What you said, Rashid, and what Slipper said, I'm starting to appreciate the bun. At first, I don't know how I feel about it yet, but after hearing you guys talk, I could definitely make a case for putting that on if I was to get it. Occasionally, swap out.
What's going on, Cash? I kind of agree with Cash. Overall, this is a solid statue for the Mythos line. It fits well. I think I really do agree with that.
Now, what do you guys think the edition size might be?
275. No. I don't know.
2000.
Oh, I hope not.
Because it's a Star Wars
Star
piece,
Wars.
so it's not gonna be low like no
Yeah, no. Like
Force
IV.
knife.
Guarantee you it ain't 250.
I can't see it being above 2500. I think that would be like. I already think that's too high.
20 foot. Oh, okay.
I would say I'd like this between 1,000, 1,500. I think.
I like the melted metal look on that front piece, where it looks
Yeah.
like he may have cut it with the lightsaber, so you get that bright orange.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the flame effects on there?
Hold on a second. We got a guest here today.
Danny Lee.
We miss you, Danny. Just to hear your voice one time, okay? We got to hear your voice on the show one time. It's not a club
Danny's
without
with
your show.
Cocaine Bear.
9.8, baby.
You'll love it.
I heard it.
There you go. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Sorry, you were asking, Sam? You were saying something?
Oh, the flames. What do you guys think about the flames? The flame effects on the base?
I think it's an improvement from the Vader.
I think flames are hard to do well.
Yeah.
And I think certain companies excel at them. Like they've kind of figured it out better than maybe Sideshow has.
Yo, my guy Slim Boss, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well.
Well, Brenton, I liked how I don't know if you saw that piece where the Malik versus Revan, they come in a 2-pack or it's separate, but he had like a wall that had melted, sliced, chopped off with the lightsaber effect. So it was kind of like similar to like what you see in there, So that's why I love that. Love the wall the wall piece that comes with Malik. That's what I liked about it. So it looks like they was cutting it through battle.
I think XM may be the best at the whole flame effect.
I agree, man.
Oh, well. I think we'll put a pin in it with Yoda. I think it looks good. A great addition to the Mythos line. Congrats to anyone picking him up. I know Dennis grabbed them, so a huge congrats to you guys.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really nice addition.
Yeah, because I didn't see that other portrait with the hair. That's what made me like it now.
Yeah.
Are you getting this, Rashid?
Yeah, but like once again, depending on the edition size. I mean, I'm still going to get it, but I want to if the edition size is going to decide whether I rush to get it or I just take my time to get it, because I still want the Darth Vader, but I don't have to rush to get that piece. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in the exact
You
same
got 10
boat
years
as
for that.
Rashid, because I feel like the Mythos.
10 years.
I know.
You have about 50 Sideshow contests to try and win one of those in. So
You'll just 5 years from now, you visit a couple of comic shops in your area. I'm bound to guarantee one will be using it as a door stopper.
Oh, come on. What the fuck?
Yo, that's the ultimate disrespect, man.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
You
Not
know
because
what's
it's
funny?
another,
It's
it's just
like-
11,000.
Keep my statue company's name out your goddamn mouth.
Yo, John, I think they'll be using that Christopher Reeve statue first before they use Yoda. Man.
No,
That's a shame,
the
too.
Vaders for the front door and the Reeves for the back.
you know what the reality will still be like 10 years from now. You'll find them in Disney parks, like marked up by about $400. So
Wow.
And selling them. And
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's move on. This is one that I'm kind of excited to speak about because I don't think anyone was expecting this. Is Sideshow finally listening? I really do think they are. They gave us a teaser for the long-awaited Penguin. It's a penguin, and you'll love to see it.
One light and one dark.
No, I just zoomed it in a bit so you can kind of get
gotcha.
some more detail. I didn't edit it at all. It's just zoomed in.
No, yeah, because
Is
one
it,
is
is
lighter,
it me?
yeah.
But I was looking at it when I can see that it's I'm liking it, but I still can't. I still wish they would use. I know this is the background, like how they did the Poison Ivy, but I want to see the pictures that they have, with the regular photography
Proper
background.
studio picture.
Of course.
Yeah, so I could see the details because it's easy to not be able to see.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
looking-
looking
but
better
it's
in
a
the club
teaser.
when the lights are on.
It's a teaser, right? I kind of respect a teaser like this rather than an XM
Yeah.
where it's just a
You
shadow.
can at least see it.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
I
that's
respect that.
well,
Oh yeah, please, yeah.
with this,
Well-
I mean, it's just the base that's washed out, right? Because where's the Photoshop start and where's the
And where
base?
does it
Yeah.
end?
And but as for the penguin himself, which is probably the most important part of the statue, it's pretty clear what he's going to look like.
Well, I don't think we get too much. I want to see that mixed media because I really think that's what's going to make or break this piece because it looks well sculpted. Everything here looks well sculpted. The concept is here with the two-tier base here, kind of like what the other companies are adopting. Weta, I think, was the first one to tackle that with their Dead Marsh statue. That two-tier, like underwater, brilliant. I think that's so well executed here, and I think they took a big risk. But
Maybe not so big a risk considering Penguin was a hit in the latest movie, and they're gonna give him his own show.
Yeah.
So
well, sculpt wise, I think it's a risk. They could just give you a simplistic base, right? Or just like, here you go.
Actually, yeah, for a fat guy holding an umbrella, they actually managed to make it like a
Hey.
somewhat dynamic piece.
That's what I look like when it. That's what I look like when it starts raining here. What's wrong with?
I mean, it could be it could have the potential to be boring, but they actually got him in a stance that looks. He's got like a menacing look. I think it's really well done.
Cash is saying day one. I think
I
so.
thought the Prime 1 coat was mixed media too with the fur.
It
is.
No, it's not. It's sculpted.
Yes, it is.
The fur around it is fur. Is faux fur. It's sculpted with the faux fur.
Okay, so just the fur.
Just the fur, correct.
Lining.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's gonna be
I think you have to.
Yeah.
You want to consider
have
that
to do
mixed media though?
Oh, it's mixed media, but it's not like.
Oh.
It's not like the overcoat is mixed media. It's sculpted.
It's mixed with a small M, not a big M.
Yeah.
Oh, how dare
I'd
you.
rather have like mixed media fur than shitty sculpted fur that looks like crap.
Yeah,
Well,
I
Fur
agree.
is hard to do. So
With this kind of coat, I would be afraid to try and sculpt that.
yeah, that's
know,
what I'm
I-
concerned. with
It would
this
kind of
as
just
well.
look like it'd bleed into each other, and you couldn't see like the individual fibers like you can in this format, where it's just like a kind of a chunk, like a solid fused chunk.
It's gonna come down to. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, but the cut
Day
like
one
if
for Dennis. Congrats,
the,
buddy.
day one for them. Yeah,
What's going on,
Dennis.
D-Flex?
Deflex. The coat, like if they do the coat totally sculpted and just the fur around the wrist and the neck, that'll
Yeah.
be. I think that'll be the way to go with this.
Appreciate the
think-
super sticker,
Sure.
B-Chan. Appreciate you,
You
bro.
guys think it's going to be an exclusive with this or no? Just a regular.
That's what we gotta wait for. Like maybe, but what are they gonna give us as an exclusive? Another portrait?
No, it's gonna be a real exclusive, meaning only Sideshow, like they did
No,
before.
I don't think they will
yeah.
because on their photo, on their release photo, they didn't use the same verbatim that they used with the Ivy, saying that it was gonna be an
Gotcha.
exclusive or limited
but-
pre-order.
Do you think this is going to sell? Like, all right, the Ivy was $250. I'm not saying, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think you got people that like Penguin more than Ivy. No.
I do. I think you do.
Well, I think it's just
think so.
there's more
Oh, no.
Ivies to choose
Exactly.
from. Like there's kind of been a surge in Ivy statues where you
Yeah.
have that quarter scale Ivy on Throne from Prime 1 coming, and then you have like the tweeter head thing that was just released not too long ago.
A lot of options.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, what Penguin really options do you have? Like, if you're a quarter scale collector, this is like, this well has been so dry.
Yeah.
True.
Well done. How about you, Phoenix? Are you? I know you're a hero guy, but will this make you? This would look great in your room there.
No, man. Just a fat guy
He's like
in a funny
"No,
suit
well,
to me.
It's just a fat guy. In a
Sorry,
suit.
buddy.
It's okay.
Welcome to Batman Villains.
Yeah.
Well, I knew Phoenix doesn't collect villains, though. He doesn't like too many villains.
I know, but there has to be one that'll get him to jump overboard.
Magneto.
No, man.
Oh, that's true.
Magneto's a good guy, man. What are you talking about?
He's a great- yeah, he is.
He's the anti-hero kind.
Yeah, exactly. When you know what, you guys love your villains. To me, it doesn't. Too many freaks. That's the problem. I mean, Batman's a freak, but all the other villains,
Batman is
everyone's a freak.
freakier.
And the worst is the Joker because I just can't get into the way he just dispatches people and stuff. It just they make no common sense for me. Like a lot of the time, Penguin, I can see him as being a businessman who wants to run Gotham.
Yeah,
I understand
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
But Joker and the rest of the villains,
The Rogues
just,
Gallery?
I just can't stand it. I don't understand the logic behind it.
Yeah, how could
Let's
you not
take it
have
easy.
villains,
Take it
man?
easy, sweetheart. I need the clip of that.
Hey, Phoenix, you gotta have the yin and the yang, man. You know what I'm saying? How can you
Wow.
not like the villains, bro?
Yeah, not my statues though. I mean, I can stand it in the comics, but none of my statues. I'm not blowing money on it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
An Asian guy with no yin or yang. What the hell is
Fair enough. I think
But you know-
this is super cool.
That's
Well,
okay.
go ahead.
I like the Prime 1 even I like this too, but I think the Prime one he really looks like a businessman. I know it's two different takes.
Yeah.
I ordered the Prime one, and I like
Oh
the
wow, you
Prime
got
one.
it already? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's too different. I want to go like do an in-depth. I don't know if I want to do an in-depth comparison, but because I think each offer their own, each have their place in the collection. In my opinion, I think you can have both.
Because you know what I like about it, that I think this is lacking. The umbrella is a big part of Penguin. Even though that brother's in hand, the Prime one has it open.
Yeah.
It looks. It just seems like it's a lot of options with the Prime one. Not taken from this. Not saying that this doesn't have, because I don't know if it does have options, but just the fact that the Prime one has multiple head sculpts and the umbrella opens up. That's what I like about it.
This one has the option to save you about $700 though.
Yeah.
But for $700, you get those options. Those extra
And the third scale.
the
And the third
DX
scale.
bonus.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to pay $700 for an open umbrella.
But I will
No, but
say,
did you see
though,
the base?
but you also
Did you see
get,
the
like-
base? The base has.
I don't
like-
buy an umbrella when it's raining.
Oh my gosh.
No, but but if you look at the shirt where the vest meets the shirt and the collar, that can easily look like one flat textured piece. So it's going to be interesting how that looks like if it's actually layered and it looks like it's actually separate, because I could see that turning into like just sort of like one flat texture if it's not painted well in the factory. But you can't really tell from here because it looks like this is just touched up or whatever.
That's the thing. I don't want to go do a full comparison. I like the Prime one better. I like this better.
Until you see
I gotta
it,
see this thing. Like
Yes.
this has so much
I'm with
potential.
you.
I want to see close-ups of the portrait. Walton saying the Sideshow is awful. Relax, buddy. You can't even see the Sideshow one yet.
Waltons are ready, baby.
The way the
You ready to
penguins are
go.
sculpted here looks good. The water has potential. But let's wait until people come out in the community. They show a teaser photo. The people are going, that's a war of the worlds over here between the companies. Relax. There's
It's like just swipe left.
the
That's all.
community-
Just swipe
It has
left.
huge
the community's big
potential.
enough
Swipe left
for
on both sides.
the community's
huge
big enough for
potential.
everybody. Take it
Yeah, yeah.
easy.
But they're always going to do that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
but
you
we're
gotta
gonna
remember-
we're gonna get change, Rashid. You're the president. We're gonna stand for change.
But we
Yeah,
gotta vote.
I like
you guys
Let's-
got to get out.
We're
and
gonna
vote.
get you a
I like
hat.
that.
We're gonna get you a hat.
like that.
Let's make collecting great again. Okay.
Yeah,
That's it. There we go. I
mean,
like that.
Only one
Come
way
on,
to do
I'm
it.
sick of this drama bullshit. No, we're gonna
Yeah.
clean up these forums. We're gonna clean up these Facebook groups,
It's never
and that's what's gonna
happen.
happen. It's gonna happen. I promise you.
No,
under
no.
my watch.
Unless they vote for Darth Rashid in 2024.
You know how it happens? You know how it happens? You take your phone and you do this.
No, that's not how you do
You
it.
turn it
I
up.
have to stand
There
for
you
the
go. Look.
collector.
It's gone.
I can't do that. It's too difficult. I wake up. It's the phone's the first thing I look at. Actually, the first thing is good morning, Brenton, and then I do the rest of the stuff.
Wow.
You know what it is?
Oh,
Not good morning to the missus. Good morning, Brenton.
Good morning,
Very nice.
Brenton.
You know what it is, John? It's all on you trying to make your display the best looking display. So that's why people want
course.
to try to pick. I don't think it's about trying to diss Sideshow, because listen, I like Sideshow. I don't have no problem with Sideshow.
Yeah.
It's just I want the best looking display of that character, and I'm just saying for me. And
Of course.
like you said, you still got to come. You still got to see pictures of this. So far, for me, it's still Prime 1. But
Yeah.
for this, you can, if you have two different lines, you got everything Prime 1, and like how Chris the Batman Statue Collector has his Sideshow stuff. I'm sure he'll add this piece in also.
For sure. Yeah, and it goes to and I did a video, kind of a rant. I don't know what I was thinking. It was midday. I was tired, but it's like just collect for you, man. Like you got quarter scale collectors. Of course, the 1/3's not going to necessarily fit into that quarter scale collection. This is a fantastic option. You got guys who've collected the quarter scale Sideshow pieces for years, multiple Ivies, multiple Jokers, multiple Batman.
Right.
This is the piece for you to add. Right? You get what's good for you. You don't have to justify it to anybody. Don't be insecure, or you don't have to justify your thought process. It's good to have conversation, healthy conversation. But geez, to get into like cutthroat arguments and this and that, holy man.
Welcome to the internet, John.
Welcome. I know. What the good old days with the remember the statue side what was it? Sideshow Freaks? Remember that? Holy man. 10 days to upload a photo.
Even it's not even fair to say that this is like because of the internet, because this has gone on from the old guy's perspective forever in every hobby. I'm into photography. Oh, Canon. Canon's good. Nikon sucks. Okay. If you're into cars, it's Ford and Chevy and Mopar. If you're into watches, it's Omega, it's Rolex.
TV,
Whatever your
graphic
hobby
cards,
is, TV.
everything.
Oh, so Sony. I went into this with Terry one day. And he says Sony sucks, and I'm like, I love Sony.
I love Sony too. Yeah.
Okay, so
Marvel.
in every hobby, in every interest, there are people who are brand loyal, and there are people who will just trash the other brand regardless of whether it's even a quality piece or not. So it's nothing new.
Yeah.
I'm just happy. This is cool. Sideshow is killing it. Sideshow put on their boxing gloves here, and they're coming. They're taking so far this year, not last year. This year, how many months are we in? We're in March. Three. They're ahead. For me, it's Statue of the Company of the Year so far.
It started last year, though.
I
The
don't
only
think
thing
so.
changed was the AES thing, but everything.
No. I think quality of pieces as well.
No, I said that.
Last year you got Venom. Last year you got Carnage, which was nice, but you got that Venom with a really bad
You got
paint app.
Nightcrawler. You got
I don't know.
got
That's my opinion.
Vader.
But let's not talk about the past. We talk about the future.
We're talking about the now, damn it.
I think Sideshow is really, if they keep this up, they're coming out hitting strong. Because it's business wise, it's brilliant. Penguin, even I thought, damn, I want to go back and get the Ivy, and I might want to go back and get the Joker. And I'm not too much of a fan of Harley, but kind of get that nice quarter scale line going. I think it's brilliant what they're doing. What's going on, Jerry?
They're definitely filling in those gaps. This is what people have wanted. But I think probably the biggest thing lacking now is like a really good quarter scale Batman. Like I feel like that's the weakest part of it. Like there's not
in quarter scale, yeah.
Yeah,
I like the
I
Dark
can't think
Knight,
of a
but
Batman
that's
that
not a
really like
traditional one,
sticks out of like that's the Batman in quarter scale.
In quarter, yeah, I agree on that scale for sure. But let's not get him to do a Batman now. We have too many, no? Leave Batman for last. Well, now we're gonna get the Tweeterhead, and that's the thing. Now we're gonna get the Tweeterhead Two-Face. Is Sideshow gonna do a Tweeterhead Two-Face as well? Does it make sense for them to go head to head? Is it gonna match with the rest of these? I don't know. The whole Sideshow and Tweeterhead kind of competing against each other, going head to head, I've always thought was a little weird. But what's going on, Keesis? Thanks for being here, buddy.
Well,
So yeah, that was the. Sorry, go ahead, Brendan.
Sorry, I was gonna say I hope they do a Riddler next. I would like to see a good Riddler.
Yeah, Riddler would be cool.
Because your quarter scale Batman, it's called Batman Hush.
Yeah, I wasn't. Well, I should have refrained to say
Mark.
that's actually out yet, not because I don't even think that's up for PO yet. To be honest, so.
Do you think you'd be able to display the Batman Hush with these?
I don't know because I feel like
No,
the
this
base is
scale's
going to
up.
be really big for that Hush, even in quarter scale. That it's probably gonna. I don't know if it'll look weird.
They was telling me about the Carnage too, because I was thinking of getting the Sideshow Carnage to pair with some XM Venoms and Arise and the Transmute. They said Prime 1 and XM are just bigger versions of quarter scale. Like they're, I don't know how they put it, but they was telling me the Carnage won't look as good because it's smaller. I have to see them in person, but they were saying that Prime 1 makes their quarter scales a lot bigger than Sideshow makes their quarter scales.
Yeah, I believe I've heard that as well.
See, but Sam, to that point, I would be okay with that because I want Venom to be a bigger character than Carnage.
Yeah.
Because Carnage is still kind of like lanky,
Mm-hmm.
whereas Venom's more of your bodybuilder bulk kind
Kind of like my body here.
This is true. Oh, look at that.
Thunder and lightning. Boom. I love to see it.
Death and destruction.
I'm excited. I want this thing to be shown so we can all talk about it live already because it's exciting time. It's bringing that fun back to the collecting. I think the EES on this will be a little bit bigger just because it's the first hit of this character to be injected into this quarter scale line.
Yeah.
So I
It
can
would be
expect it
smart
to be a little bit higher. Yeah.
People like Cash. I'm happy for Cash because he's starting at 1/4 Gotham
Hell yeah.
line. So
He's
all
doing
of
that
his
whole
stuff
room,
is,
Gotham.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing that at the perfect timing. You imagine
Yeah,
like
right?
trying
Lucky
to go
guy.
back and like get these quarter scale pieces.
Mm-mm.
You know which one I love that they did? I don't want to slow the show down, but that Robin. And I lost on an opportunity to grab him here for such a good deal. I want to go back and get that Robin. I love that Robin.
You're a Damien guy.
Yeah, I like it. Moving on to XM Studios. We finally got to see the coming up for pre-order. Is it up here? Beautiful. This is the quarter scale Dark Knights Death Metal Superman ES of only $199, coming in at a price point of $11.60. For me, this is like no room in the collection for this whatsoever.
I couldn't get through this book.
Yeah.
And I was just, it's such an oxymoron piece to me. Just sort of like, Superman is like truth, justice. Like I said, this is just like, rah, bat out of hell.
Yeah, but look at those flame effects. See,
That's the thing.
This is your comparison, right?
Yeah.
Look
Where's
how
my
XM
Johnny
does their
Storm
flame
like that?
and fire.
They wasted it on Superman. Put it on
Well,
Johnny
yeah.
Storm.
I mean, look at there is some like as much as you don't maybe like the story, but you can appreciate like look how they did the metal down at the bottom. That looks fantastic. That
If you look
the
at
metal
like
piece.
talking statue, it's like the statue is very well done. The flames is excellent. The rock, the stone or metal, is that supposed to be stone or metal? Arm looks great. The way that the S is sort of like that's an exact opposite of what I was talking about, where textures could look flat. That looks like it has some depth from the emblem to where the suit. Look at the belt. Like all of it looks great. It's just that this character does not appeal to me. Like
I know.
You're familiar with the storyline, Crip?
Yes.
You're familiar with the storyline? Okay, so
well, no, I tried to. So I read the metal line, and then they go into the Darth Knight. Like I'm at the Death Metal line, and that one I can't get into.
This was just after the metal with Batman Who Laughs. They went into the death metal, and the death metal was just a little over the top.
Yeah.
It you got lost within the story, and that's when everything changed with these guys. They went to some portal, but this story wasn't all that great. That's why I don't. And I think that portrait, I'm not really feeling that portrait where he's screaming. I don't know why.
Does he have Superman's traditional powers, or is there something different about him?
His
He's
arm
a
is
singer. He can sing in this one.
Yeah, he's singing Dio.
This is an '80s
Totally
hairband,
Don't
right?
stop.
Yeah.
his arm. I forgot about his arm. I don't know if it was like with Dark Side or something like that. With
Okay.
but
Or got infected, like similar to Batman. How he
yeah,
read the story.
something happened.
Almost
but
like a
this-
virus, like Cable.
Yeah, because remember this was when going on with COVID, and they was a little slow coming out with some of the issues. But the story after Batman left, they just went elsewhere to me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't these like a lot of the, believe it or not, a lot of the characters, the metal line,
Yeah.
they were just in one shot books. They was
or just the cover, yeah. Not
yeah, they
even
wasn't.
one-
They weren't big
Or just a
part
cover.
of.
Just a
They
cool
weren't
cover.
big part of the story of the main character was Batman left and the Grim Knight, and the Grim Knight had a small part in
Oh,
it
the
too.
Grim
but-
Knight at least he had a whole book. Whereas
yeah. But these other guys that they created, I mean, they look good. It looked cool, but not for statue. Nah.
Yeah, why do you think they went down so deep in this path for characters that either had a one shot or were just on a cover at one point?
It's a line, I think.
I think this was like their big event that was doing well, because it was doing well, but I think they wanted to just add more.
Yeah.
Add
The
more
first
to
one
it
did
because the
so
Batman Who
well.
Laughs got a lot of people's attention
Yeah.
because every time there's a first appearance of a character, every time a new character comes out, they want that character to be a big seller. When like you had Doomsday or you had this character, so now Batman Who Laughs became that new character, and I guess they figure let's just give them a different change of each character.
Well, I'm also just curious if it was like a licensing thing. They're like, if we let you do one, you're gonna have to do like the line, like you're contracting into a line.
Well, remember they started with the book first, so I mean, it was you know what I thought they was gonna do, and I was surprised it came like that. I thought they was gonna do the other, well, from the alternate universe with the owl and Ultraman. I'm not Superman. His name is Ultraman. He's like the
Oh
opposite
yeah,
of
yeah.
Superman. I figured they was gonna do those characters other than these
In
guys,
Justice
right?
League.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that like an Earth 2000 thing? Is that where they're from?
Yeah, it is with Morrison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a flip side of the Earth.
Because in the
the bad
yeah.
guys win and the good guys
Yeah.
lose.
Because in the comic book, they're like really nutty. They're like a nutty bunch of group of people. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying?
like a panel.
Well, it's kind of like it's the boys before the boys, right? That's
Right.
kind of what the
Right.
I put in
And-
a quick poll in the chat. So you guys get some action on that. Are you a fan of the Dark Knight's death metal story? Let's hear it.
Like even I didn't even understand the they had Batman with like kind of like a guitar and what you call the that the Grim Reaper holds, and he had a
that
motorcycle.
Sith.
The Sith,
Yeah.
right? And they had the
Sith.
motorcycle. So after a while, I got lost in that story. I was like, I don't know what they're talking about.
It was crazy because you read the first metal and it's good. It's not great, but it's good enough to be like, I love what they're doing. I like these characters. Some of the art wasn't. You see a statue and you be like, that's amazing, and then you read it, the book, or watch it, like, dude, the statue look way better than anything in this book, dude. Like, not to take
Yeah.
anything away from them.
Because a lot of the characters was just one shot characters, and they had their own story in the book, but they wasn't like in the main event story.
Batman Who Laughed was always was drawn well. I think the Drown was drawn well. What's the character's name?
Wasn't Capullo still working on a lot of this with Scott Snyder, at least on the main book for the main story?
I heard the sequel to Batman Who Laughs is going to be Batman Who Cries.
There you go.
Well, they trying to. I
He'll
think
be
I
here
don't know.
all
I don't
week,
know
folks.
if it's a statue they're trying to come out with, but aren't they trying to come out with the Harley Quinn that laughs or something? Stuff
Yeah,
like
they
that?
will.
Yeah.
Those two.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
and that was never in the comic book neither.
Not
That
at
was,
all. Never seen that in my life.
Yeah, never seen that. Right.
I think they just did a cover. There was a cover art of it done, a variant cover.
Right.
Now, Phoenix, you this is a hero, buddy, not a villain.
No, he's not. No.
Wow.
This is not what I grew up with Superman, man. It just
Not in the Phoenix universe, right?
no, you
Yeah.
see the difference is with Batman you can have him different armors. With Superman you can't do anything with him because that's the only suit he has. He doesn't
What
wear
about the
armor, he
recovery
doesn't do
suit?
anything. That's what I'm saying. So it's hard to make him different. You know what I'm saying? It's always with the S symbol on his chest. You make him dark, light, or whatever, but there's no variation in it. That's the hardest thing with Superman. You can't change him that much, even though he's got long hair and stuff. It just doesn't work. That's all.
What about a
That's
red
what I
and
was-
blue Superman?
Like
What
which
was
one?
the one in Russia?
Remember when they split?
The Red Sun. Oh, that one.
Red
That's
Sun.
like 70s, 80s, isn't it?
90s.
That was a fun read. I mean, and the Red Sun. I like Superman when he's out in reality, but not to this point. This is just a bit too off the board for me.
Well,
Yeah.
kind of cool. At least they're doing something different because there are a lot of fans of that death metal story. Well, not in this chat, but outside of it, there are.
No, the first one. The
I-
first one definitely. It was a really
Yeah.
good event.
I think it's like the
death
fans of
metal,
the Dark
second one,
Knight,
yeah.
but when death metal hit, I think people
Yeah.
kind of were like, "What the hell is
Pump the
this?"
brakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
And
said, when I was reading it and they came with the death metal, and I was like, before it came out, I was like, now what is this death metal supposed to be about? And it was like each character times 3,000 of destruction connected
Yeah.
to them. You know, it's like what's the story on it? And I really didn't think that this was going to do well anyway. Even though you may have some people that buy them, I don't think that the metal's going to do
No.
well.
Well, the ES is $199. So
Well, I mean, this is my issue with statues. At least, it can still be a good statue, but my disconnect from the character stops me
Yeah.
from buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
totally.
And that's the thing. I think a lot of people gonna have to disconnect with the death metal. You know, Batman with the Sith and the motorcycle and this guy, you know, Superman. People still don't even know what's going on. Like, what are you doing?
Because I
Next
think
is gonna be-
people want different, but I don't think they want different in their characters, like in their in their version. Like Superman, I think people want like with X-Men. You notice that from the Donna X stuff, like people just want their versions of them.
I think this points to what John was talking about with XM, and it's not so much them missing it as far as their execution of sculpts, but I think maybe lately, at least for our palette, their subject matter lately is not
It's off.
So it'd be more
At
like
least for us.
concept design.
Well, when you mean subject matter, you talking about doing the death metal period, just like
yeah, I guess it's a niche market that a lot of us don't fall into. You know,
Right,
it's a niche.
Yeah.
It's a niche of a niche. You know,
right.
not only are you into comics, but now you're into this particular line of comics.
Do you think they?
I want to
to
touch on Lewis'
doing
point
this?
when you guys get a chance.
Do you think
Say
they're
again?
doing this because of Prime One? Trying to keep up.
Could be. Or sometimes I think it's exclusive to whatever license they get their hands on. If they get their hands on like a for DC property, and say, I imagine if DC says you could have this property, this one, and the death metal one is cheaper, but has comic book sales on top of it, and it's a known entity. They might just go for, it was a bargain. It was a bargain in the sense of.
Or we don't know how
Yeah.
much DC is pushing this, saying we want you
That
to do
too.
this.
That's true.
Help us
Like,
make
we-
this a
That
hit.
is what it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to have
That too.
something to
Absolutely.
sell to them to give you the license. That's it's circular. But
Lewis
Lewis,
says,
no, I agree. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Lewis says massive Capullo fan. Absolutely loved all things metal.
There you go.
No, I agree with
Depends on
Capullo
what you
stuff.
like.
It's just that Capullo didn't do all of those books, and it was a lot of like, you know how they do. He does the main stuff, boop boop boop, but then there's all of the side books.
They
that
churn
go
it. They
into
churn
the
out
books.
all the other.
And
Yeah.
and so and it's
Capullo
not
didn't do that
Capullo.
whole. It was a lot
He
of.
didn't do
books.
the whole run,
Yeah,
no.
he didn't do a whole. Even Jock. Jock did the Batman Who Laughs. So
Yeah.
Capullo
Or look at
didn't do a lot.
Dawnbreaker. Like, look at and try to pull up a dope looking Dawnbreaker from that comic book. I challenge you. Like, there's not one. That's the one they probably pulled the cover off of. But when you go inside the pages, that fool don't look
Don't challenge Brenton. He'll find it.
anything like that. Just try to find. That's your homework, Brenton. Find
No.
one good.
No thanks.
22
Dawnbreaker.
votes.
You lost me at Dawnbreaker.
22 votes. Are you a fan of the Dark Knight's death metal story? 23% saying yes, and a shocking 77% saying no. There
Okay,
you
so
go.
my one thing with the death metal is that this line, a lot of expositions in the comic book, like pages and pages of just dialogue or whatever, and that just turns me off because I buy the comic just to see the art also, but it's just a lot of explaining and stuff, and it just you lose me anyway. I don't know how you guys.
I always wonder if the metal was alive instead of dead. Moving on. That's classic. We're good today. The coffee was good tonight.
Holy
I like
shit!
I like when Red Death was just kept building so many different type of like Batmobiles, like in a second. It was right. It's just like Batmobile, just all of the Batmobiles coming out. That was dope. Shout out
XM
to
also
Red Death.
showed in quarter scale the Mighty Thor, with also an edition size of $199, coming in at a price point of approximately $970. Yeah, what do you guys think of this? This is, I think, execution wise here, XM did well with the paint app and the sculpting. I do think they did well here. Not my kind of character, but I think they really did well here.
She does. They showed some restraint with that base too. Like usually,
Yeah,
the
it's
XM
very
like,
un-XM like, right?
Yeah, it's right.
I like it though. I like maybe
It's
less
simple.
focus on the base and more on the character, because I think that
Yeah.
they really went all out with a lot of the details here. And I
Wouldn't
just
you
had,
say? Wouldn't you say this almost looks like a sideshow piece a little bit, as far as the execution of it? It's a small
Yeah.
base. It's compact. It's
compact and mostly vertical. You know, it's
Inside,
this would
yeah,
go
but
perfect.
not in. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, put this next to Breaker or Brimstone.
That's
They
what I
would
was
look-
gonna
they
say.
would,
Like,
they would pair perfectly.
that would be. That would
I,
be
I
nice.
agree with you with size, but I don't think with execution.
No, because if you look at that freaking the leathery look of the whatever that
Everything. Look at the
thing
cape.
she has,
Yeah.
and like the freaking BP, the breastplate, that shit looks, and with the wrinkles and all of that stuff under whatever the shirt is, looks so dope.
Well, the cape would have been fabric.
And the cape would have been fabric. So yes, I think that's the difference there.
Well,
But look how
Price
good the
point- price
cape
point is
looked.
everything.
In the
my only
You're right.
Sorry,
Pudgy,
Rashid,
the
go
price
ahead.
point.
I
Yeah,
got
the
it.
price is
I
probably
just want to ask, was this supposed? This is Jane Foster, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See the fingers holding the hammer. There's another shot that's like showing the outside, and I feel like the fingers look fused together. Like they could have, I don't know, made the sculpt a little deeper or added like some shadowing with paint to give the more individualized looking fingers. And then
But that's how XM does the fingers, because with a Psylocke they do the same thing. It's like not individually sculpt
They
the fingers.
mold it
It's
as
almost
one.
like a low hole, and they just put it in. It's a lazy way of doing that. That's why it turned me off.
They did it with Hulk too. Legendary
arm-
Beast Hulk is their fingers are like that too.
Yeah,
Armor looks great.
that and the
Yeah, the
cape, just
armor
that
looks
little gap in
Yeah.
the cape on like over her left
Yeah.
shoulder, where I
Yeah.
feel like with the way she's moving, that cape should be flattened down over her.
Oh, I see. Right there where the bicep is.
Yeah, well, if you, there's
a
another
little bit.
shot that you can see like the bigger gap. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but it's definitely noticeable.
Ice looks cool. So definitely.
See, I was gonna say I wish the ice looked a little more see through.
Translucent.
Do you have an earlier pick, like from the?
No, these are the only ones I picked up. Get it picked up.
Yeah.
I have one of the belt. Looks good there.
Look
What
at
was the
that
first pick?
glove.
You
Wow, that
showed?
looks textures.
That
look
looks
The
good.
textures
Good,
are phenomenal.
Yes.
Even the there's no
stitching.
bleeding of the colors, right? It's
Nah.
all clean,
And
well painted, well sculpted. I don't know, man. This is
Brenton probably knows this by me now. I'm a texture who I like textures, so like seeing textures like that, like even on the shield with the broken wood and the split in the paint, and
See,
the part you showed earlier.
Right
is-
there is where I'm talking about. See how over there,
Oh,
left
okay.
shoulder?
on the right photo, right?
Yeah, on that
Yeah.
right shoulder, that gap there. If she was moving forward, that cape you would think would be tight down against the arm as she's moving.
I see what you're saying.
I think the other side is the where the hammer she holds the back of it. It should be more raised, because kind of look upward with the.
Oh, sort of just like this.
Yeah.
That's a little too heavy for her.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know if
yeah.
she's going backwards or coming forward with it. Actually,
Yeah.
It should be higher, like it's raised up.
Yeah.
It looks like it'll go good with the Break of Brimstone, though. For the
Yeah.
John, you'll like Sliffer's comment. I think you'll really love John.
Sliver, you're a savage, Sliver. XM says heat up the hands and the fingers will separate. Yeah. See, if they had air-conditioned shipping containers, you wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rashid,
He
that's
does-
an
that
interesting
looks so
comment though, because I feel like the Breaker Brimstone, they're kind of in a similar pose.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that's what I
Nah.
said. They will go good together. You don't think so?
I don't know if you have them sitting next to each other would be weird, like having that same.
Because it's Jane
Fire and
Foster.
ice,
If they were,
baby.
if they were
Fire
aiming
and
at the
ice.
same point of thing, like if they
Yeah.
were looking at the same thing and they both leaping out, I think.
It's like
Yeah,
you know,
but they
two-
have the same arm raised with the same left arm out.
yeah,
So
like
on-
they like
put
but-
on Zeppelin's
like
immigrant song.
they're a
It'll be
team.
good.
they're both
They're a
Thor.
team.
They're both Thor. They reacted the same
No, I
way.
mean,
It was like,
I can see if you're looking at it as like a teammate thing, but
yeah, yeah.
land
I mean,
from the farm.
Come on,
The
like
whole
like
Jane
Marvel,
Foster thing.
like Marvel team up, Brenton.
yeah,
Marvel
I
team up?
gotcha. No, I mean, one of my gripes with comics is the whole Jane Foster thing, where it's
Yeah.
like they take out the main hero and have to replace him. You know, that's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
trope that I don't like in comics.
Cape is stunning though, well sculpted, and the texture
Yeah,
there is
flat.
it's just stunning, in my opinion. But I did want to mention something here as well. If you are interested in this piece, where do I have it here? You guys can check out the link. I'm going to drop a link. Check out Dilber over at Momenic. Check out their pre-order site, Iconic Pre-orders. I think he's offering it at a pretty reasonable and good price. Has some good deals. Free shipping to North America via freight and domestic, sea freight and domestic. And he, of course, does other destinations as well. And you can reach out to him. He'll do. He'll give you a quote. But the advanced pre-order price is $15.49 Canadian, shipping included to North America. So you get that from March 17th to April 20th. So that's something to consider if you're into this piece. Again, ES is only $199. Same as Superman.
Do you want to answer?
I dropped the link there for you guys. No, I didn't. Let me pull it up quick. He had said, do you think this is better than the Sideshow Thor? The recent one where he's holding the...
I think he means Breaker Brimstone, maybe.
Oh, come on. Don't be ridiculous. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Texture-wise, yes. If it looks like that picture, but I still like that.
Because I like that new one where he's standing on the Frost Giant, though. That one.
Oh, you like that one?
Base is awesome, yeah.
The old school one, yeah.
I personally have, and I love Thor, but I have not personally been motivated to get another Thor since I got the breakup in store. I see him come up, and I'm like, I'm good.
Take care,
really
B-Chan. Have a
See
good
you,
night,
B-Chan.
I find it hard to compare because I like Thor Odinson more than Jane Foster. Like, I feel like I already have a bias against it just because it's Jane Foster, and I'm like, I don't
Nothing wrong with that.
Don't knock out my original characters and replace them with different characters, and then tell me to like them.
They do that with everything, right? And then they come back. They do it with Superman. Then he comes back, Batman. He's Azrael. Then he comes back as Batman.
They tried that with Blade.
It's a tale as old as time itself.
I know, Miles. You know, there's a reason I don't like Miles.
Yeah, but that was for the better.
No, was it?
Yes, I like Miles, man.
We're going to kick it into Prime 1. We got some news, big news, third scale news here. The Berserker Predator. People losing their minds. They loved it when they saw it at the showcase, the last showcase they gave us. But third scale Berserker Predator DX bonus version coming in at a price point of $3,499 with an ES of 300. You can also pick up the regular version. ES is still to be announced, but that's coming in at a price point of $2,899. I think a lot of people were excited by this, but the price, don't know why it's shocking, why the price is shocking when we saw the Jungle Predator, but I think the price is really holding people back on this one.
Isn't it the same price as the Jungle one?
I don't remember what the Jungle one was, but it was people. It was the same scenario. People were expecting to get the Jungle. They saw the price. Boom! Everyone's like, "What? No, that's too much." What's going on, Dwayne?
Well, these characters are huge, though.
And look what this comes with. Look at all the swap outs here, man. It's like a hot toy.
I mean, the base is going to be huge. The character itself is huge. Like, I don't
know.
From the Collectors Club, Berserker Predator is like a hot toy. Quoted on a box.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
put that on the brochure. It's like a hot toy, but bigger.
It comes with all the goodies. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah, no, I know what
the
you
swap outs.
yeah.
It's.
I would anticipate every Predator that comes out from them around the $3,500 mark.
In this scale, for sure, yeah.
That's my expectation.
I think that price is going to be what it is for these, especially those three, overweight Predators. You know, the
I really enjoy this property, but thank goodness I'm not hooked into them.
Yeah.
So this Jungle Hunter DX was 3,000, so it went up a little bit.
It went up from the Jungle. When was Jungle shown? A few years back now, no?
Well, I mean, you're looking at least a year, right? Because it's already in collectors' hands. Yeah. So, and they're not quick.
I know, it looks good. This looks really cool. I think Prime 1's killing it with their Predator line. That Jungle Hunter with the water base, and you get the koi fish and everything. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
But I think that I have more connection to that Jungle Hunter Predator because I like that movie a lot better.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I've never seen Predators, so I don't know what a Berserker Predator.
What?
Really?
See, I'm opposite. I never watched the original ones, but I watched Predators.
But people like
the original one
I'm gonna shut up because people like AVP too.
Look at Pudgy's face. Oh my God,
John, you've never seen Predator with Schwarzenegger?
Never.
Oh my gosh, you're missing out.
Oh, let's let all of our open up that closet. Let's go. I've seen Predator 1, Predator 2, and that was the only one that I really loved. Those are the only two that I really loved.
You
Then
son of a bitch.
AVP. I like the arcade game better of Alien versus Predator better. I like some of the video games really good. And then Alien, I like Alien and Aliens, of course.
Yes, me too. Yep.
But it seemed like after 1 and 2 of everything, those movies haven't been great. Prey I enjoyed, actually.
Prey was good. I saw Prey.
Yeah.
Sam, I have to say this movie's actually kind of entertaining, so it's worth watching. Yeah, it's not horrible. I like the concept of that they just kidnap people and they drop them on this jungle planet, and they have to survive against predators.
Who was the cast in that?
Adrian Brody,
Key and Waynes, I think.
Oh, that's the only one I haven't seen.
The guy
yet.
from Matrix. What's his name?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence
The one with
Fishburne.
Adrian Brody. Yeah.
Adrian Brody.
This is good. It was a good watch.
I got to see this.
This was good. Yeah. This is worth a watch for sure. I'll watch the original ones too. I just, you see clips here and there, but to sit down from beginning to end, I've never.
So, refresh my memory. I know Sideshow did one many years ago, but has Prime One, being that they have these Predator license, they've never done an Arnold, a Dutch Arnold?
Nope.
No.
No, Sideshow.
Sideshow's the only one that I remember.
Yeah, I remember the Sideshow one, and that was an old piece.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. So I didn't think about this before, but if Prime One is doing the Predator license, Marvel has that now, or Disney. Is there
Disney
hope that they go down a Marvel line?
Wait, who has Disney has what license now?
Predators.
Really?
Yeah, because they're doing Predator comic books through Marvel Comics. So Marvel has the license. At least they
Disney
did.
Owns Fox, which
Maybe for the comics, maybe not the movie though.
Yeah, maybe not the.
Yeah, but didn't they buy Fox?
Print.
No, they own Fox. They own Predator. Disney owns Predator.
Oh, that's right. It was a 20th Century Fox.
So who put out Prey?
Oh, fucking the Disney overlords. Everything.
Hulu.
Monopoly.
Hulu was owned by Disney, so that movie went straight to Hulu. Built that up.
There you go.
Guess what's next? DC. All they need to do is acquire DC. It's Thanos with the last stone. Boom. Snap it.
Yeah.
That's what people don't really get. That's what Secret Wars is going to be out. It's going to be aliens. It's going to be all multi-dimensional. It's going to be all.
But it just makes me think for their licensing agreements, is there a chance that they have 1/3 Marvel for the North American, collectors? Is there a chance for that?
Yeah. Dilbert brought up a good point. Prey came out on Disney in Canada. That's how we got to watch it.
Look at that Alan Pierce sentence. Just read it and just. Ugh. Disney owns Predator. Hopefully they let Fox just do it, right? Because Disney's been messing up almost everything. You just. Ugh. Yeah.
Darth
they
Rashid,
own
this
aliens
isn't for you.
Too. Yep. CMT.
Oh, Steve's saying they own aliens too. Darth Rashid, this isn't for you, man. I thought you would be all over Predator.
No, I'm only Predator 1. That's it.
Okay.
I was never really. I only like Predator 1 and 2, but the Berserker and everything, nah, I don't really like that. Yeah.
Would you get a City Hunter Predator or Concrete Jungle?
I like the city. I like the City Hunter Predator, but the rest of the Predator, and I think the Wolf was okay, but I don't know. It just they just I'm out. I'm Predator out. It's just too much. But I respect people they love the Predator, the Alien line. Yeah. It's understandable, but it's just they're just doing too much. I think they did too much.
Yo, Keeses is on a roll today.
Wow. Thanks, Keeses. I won't watch it. Thanks, bro.
When was he born? When was Keeses born?
I think he was born
3 weeks ago.
I think 2000.
To you and me, like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You and me 3 weeks ago.
Pudgy,
That's all.
The new generation, you just ignored them.
What?
You just said, go sit in that child.
We run this world.
Oh, Keesis World Collection.
I didn't say that.
Wow.
For him to say that's a shit movie, come on, man.
Well,
I know he's not even on the panel. Mute him.
Jesus, 1996? He's a baby.
He wasn't even born yet, and they did Predator 1 and 2.
He was born in 1996. Oh, you can't even talk, man. You can't even
Holy
talk.
man.
1996. Get out of here, man.
I was 5 years old.
Tupac wasn't even alive.
Exactly.
Don't tell your auntie to change that.
What are you talking about? Tupac is still alive.
Oh man, he's in Cuba.
Man. Yeah. He was born in 1996. He can't even say anything, bro. Oh my god.
Some shit here.
He can't even
His
say
speech
anything,
license
man.
has been revoked.
Yeah, he's only gonna be
Yeah.
my son, man.
Check
What am I
check
I-
his
I-
internet
Wow.
license.
Yeah, man.
Sure he
Feed
still
him
has a
some yogurt.
Tamagotchi.
Feed him some yogurt, man. That's it.
Pokemon cards. All right, let's go on to Infinity Studio.
I was 19.
Lewis says 1996. I was 19.
That's what's up, Lewis.
That's amazing.
Oh man.
These little babies.
Jaden was born 2002, bro. Jaden, this
Baby.
isn't a PG show here, man. You
You
gotta.
guys missed a hell of a lot of errors, man.
Yeah, that's past some of y'all curfews,
Holy
son.
man, we're old. We're getting old.
Oh, 1996, I was 33.
Man, Pudgy, you were fucking.
Man, I was only 20. I forgot how old I was. I think I was 20.
Jesus
What's
ain't
the
giving up on
problem?
it.
You're so old, you forgot how old you are.
He forgot.
But let me tell you
Man.
something. The 90s, but you tell you the 90s was a wild era, man. You guys don't know nothing about that,
90s.
man. You missed a great era, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
The music,
No,
video.
no, Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots.
Hell yeah.
No, there was no Nirvana by
Like
'96 though.
Well,
Yeah.
they were still on my fucking play deck.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No,
maybe,
I remember
Cobain.
watching.
When did Cobain?
That was like
check
92, 93, I think.
Yo,
somewhere in there.
Jeff Morris in the chat. What's going on, buddy? Says he was 32 in 96.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Me and Jeff were
90s.
hanging out together.
Well,
That was
90s
back
was-
when MTV played music videos, so you could
Yeah.
watch what Smells
Yes.
Like Teen Spirit.
remember
yes.
pop-up video?
Da-na-na-na-na.
Pop-up video.
Well, that was
Pop-up
VH1.
video.
Now we have video
Yeah,
music
VH1.
box.
You
Fat
guys
Five
age.
Freddy and the
You
Boys.
and Jeff. You guys age like even Rashid, like fine wine. Even Phoenix. I don't know what it is, but you guys got to write a book as to what you're putting on your skin because you guys age like fine wine.
Man.
Having
You
a
imagine Pudgy
controlled-
wakes up 5 in the
having a
morning,
controlled home.
oatmeal on the face with the cucumbers.
No, not at all. Not at all.
All right. Then you drink chicken blood. It's something. I don't know.
No, the blood of virgin chickens.
Wow.
71. I saw the birth of everything. Dang it. What's up?
Infinity Studio dropping the final, I guess it's the final product of the Terminator bust. They're doing the life-size bust. The one they teased and everyone was freaking out about because this thing looks incredible. Holy mac. The Terminator Genesis here. No, that's a lie. Terminator Dark Fate.
Dark Fate. Yeah.
T800 1-to-1 bust. Wow, this is
know.
the final product.
The latest
God, it
movie.
kills you because you're like, this looks amazing from like the shittiest movie.
I actually
Yeah,
that's one
you're
movie I
right.
put on and I had to I shut it off. I couldn't watch it.
Yeah.
But
That's the one with Daniel Luga, right? I forget his name.
where my beautiful John
Diego
Connor
Luga.
just lays there, shot to death. You hate to see it.
What was the one with Christian Bale? Did you guys like the one? I thought the one with Christian
Salvation.
Bale was good.
That was good.
It was
Salvation was good.
Yeah.
Salvation was good.
Is
was
that
a
the
little
one he freaked
disappointing.
out and yelled
That
at the
was
guy
the
on
one.
set?
Yep, rented. That's what I was
Oh,
about to say. Freaked out.
That became a big meme. Yeah, when he
Yeah.
went that on set.
Look at the size though.
Was
The,
Keesus alive for that?
wow.
No.
See, Keesus was the guy. This is the look at the body, the anatomy of the body. Massive.
Good, dude.
Looks-
And that bass man Rashid was talking about is amazing.
I think this
Yeah.
is
Face is
stunning.
nice.
I know, but that transition from skin to metal at the elbow, that just looks so well done. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting and amazing at the same time.
Yeah.
You're all right, Keesus.
You're
One
good,
and two
Keesus.
is
We forgive you,
You're
buddy.
good with that. No, you're good with that actually.
Jeff
No,
says I was
see, you should see
Any of the
3
two.
though, at least. Just
3
for
was
the entrance of
atrocious.
the-
Yeah,
Yeah,
three
but-
was
Really?
dope.
Was all you need.
No.
Yeah, but look how the Terminators arrive to Earth, and it's a chick.
Yeah.
Jeff says I was there for the beginning of Star Wars. Jeez,
Yeah, me too. I was there opening day.
that's insane.
Didn't Jaws and Star Wars come out the same year?
Jaws was 73, 72, 73? No.
Yeah.
Jaws didn't come out
think-
77? Jaws came
Did
out
it?
77. I think it came out 77.
I'm down, Steve. You let me know when.
Let's check the Google Fool.
Okay, while you guys do that, I'll go quick into Dark Side. This was for Danny.
1975.
Danny puts
Okay.
requests to the show and then doesn't show up to the show. You hate to see it.
He just
Uh,
wants to watch it.
just quick mention from Darkside High Elven Warrior statue. We got a little tease from Lord of the Rings coming in both quarter and third scale, so you guys can prepare for that.
Yeah, that's right from the prologue when it was.
Wow. I'm gonna do a little bit of community Collectors Club community, and then we'll play a quick little game of trivia.
At least they didn't do an R-win, right?
Wow. Wow, that was pretty good.
Too soon.
That's a nice setup.
This is
Yeah,
Slippers.
look at that.
No, this is I don't know Sliffer's his handle, but this is Mark. Is Sliffer's name Mark?
Yeah, it's a Slipper. Yeah.
Oh, it's a Sliffer?
He
Oh, I didn't
has-
know Mark was Sliffer. Okay.
Yeah, he has the also the what you call it, the damn, what's the armors though, that the Prime one did, where he's chopping up the creatures and stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know Sliffer was Mark. Mark posted this in the Everyday Collector Facebook group. Appreciate you, brother. You shared it. Cool setup, man. Quarter scale Predator setup. Looks really good.
What's the one with the dreads floating up and he's pouncing downwards? That one looks sick. In the middle right there.
The Guyver. He's the one with the Guyver. Slipper has Guyver setup also.
Oh yeah, yeah. With the Guyver is that anime thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like MacGyver.
I thought MacGyver with the matchsticks.
It's MacGyver when he went anime.
Always appreciate you sharing, man. Love the collection photos. Another one we got is our guy Aries. His first XM statue is the quarter scale Captain America. Beautiful piece as well.
About getting that piece. I like it.
Yeah. And then Dilber picked up the XM Dark Side. And this was cool what he did, man. He paired it up with the Queen Studios museum line in the background. So it's like they've been defeated. And then you get all it's like their trophies, right? I thought the concept was cool.
Dude.
Yeah, man.
I love that.
It's like an Elseworlds. What if Darkseid won?
Exactly.
It makes him pop more, but you can still see it. He almost did his own version of the last Ronin statue. But
yeah, exactly. Oh shit!
Brothers,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
He just
Wow.
ghosted all of them.
That's pretty cool. And then he actually took photos and did like a comic strip, which was I thought was cool.
That is dope.
He actually did like a comic.
Oh wow!
I feel like that's getting appreciation out of your statues. Like that's
Well,
another
it's so
layer.
true. And he went on to say collectors should be encouraged to tell stories. It adds value to the collector's experience rather than just buying statues in a particular line.
Dude, I do the same thing with my hot toys. Like my hot toys all have a story to them. They're not captured like that, but I put them in stories and scenes because they're easier and they're lower scale, so you could do that. Even with my X-Men line, I have a little story where Magneto is the white suit because leading the X-Men at that time and they're working together and all that stuff. So that's why I'm very specific with the pieces I do, because in my head, it's a scene of a story that I'm trying to tell. So when I look at it, I equate it to that. But it's cool to see him doing this because this is on the next level of that, like having the pieces, having the captures and all that stuff.
I could see Sam's house though, as the wife's like, "It's time to go out for dinner," and she's like, "Put down your toys, Sam. We gotta go."
It's story time.
Yeah. Oh man, but come on, 5 more minutes.
One more time.
No, we gotta go.
I want to give a huge shout out. Today's like Dilber night. Justin from Justin Sports Card Museum. He got his war tank in from Dilber as well. And damn, this thing is a beast. It's a behemoth, this thing. Holy.
It is huge.
That setup was awesome.
But look how big that Queen Hulkbuster is, even compared to that. Like, that thing is just massive.
I'm more thinking, how big is that garage shelving? Look how much space they still have there.
He
Sprinkle
talked
some
about
quarter
that.
scales in there.
I was watching a stream he was on with, what was it,
Costa?
Collectors Enabled?
Yeah.
And he was talking about his shelving. And it was interesting, but, you know, he's got a lot of amazing pieces. And it just makes that Hulk look so tiny. It's like a baby Hulk.
Just think about that. Like these pieces make the
look how
Hulk
small Queen
look like such a little Hulk. Like, no, Hey Justin, stop disrespecting Hulk like that.
That's
Move
not
him away. Move him away from those big old giant mechs.
Put the Hulk next to Ant-Man.
No, he needs to put the Maestro there now. Like put
I
that
know,
Queen
right?
Hulk somewhere else, and the Maestro has to go there.
I don't think I love the piece. I love all of these pieces. They're amazing, but I don't think that Hulk fits there, dude. He just shrinks in the corner. He's like, go in the corner, little Hulk. You don't got no metal. You're not no mech. Get out of here. You
He
little
put Hulk in
organic thing.
timeout.
Yeah. Hulk in a little timeout.
Awesome pieces. Congrats, Justin.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention also Dilber over at a shop on his site has the Juggernaut and Spider-Man Impact series. He's having a spring break sale. You guys can check it out. Phoenix, you unboxed this Juggernaut at the Vancouver Fan Expo.
Yeah, I did.
And I remember you saying that you really liked it. It was a nice piece.
Yeah, it is a nice piece. It's quite big. So
Yeah.
it's almost like I think it's 1/6 or 1/7, but it's massive.
It
So
looks
guys,
awesome.
I'm gonna drop the link here. Sale's unbelievable. You're looking at like $7.99 to $8.99 US, and the price is including the free shipping again to North America. So check out this Impact series because they're really nice set. This
I love
lineup, this whole lineup looks amazing.
The way they did that Juggernaut, where he's like busting through,
Yeah.
it just looks awesome. It's like a comic panel come to life or something.
Yeah.
So huge shout out to the community, as always, guys. Freaking love you. Should we do the Patreon chat read quick, Brenton, real quick, and then get it over and done with, and we'll just do the Jeopardy? Maybe that's
Sure.
better. Let's just
Yeah.
do that quick. Show the Patreonies some love, and then we'll have our Jeopardy game. 3 pillars here that hold the channel up. Stay tuned, guys. We're gonna still have some fun. Don't be leaving us yet. Ian CB, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, Equan. We got Chris Valencerina, Ben Thomas, Chris Letty, David Jones, Sam Gist, Daminator, João Beretta, Thomas Clark, Eric Switzer, Six Guns Figs, Badfish. We got Toy Cartel, Sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Krett, Big Fern, Cesar Mariquin, Mark Phillips, Lisa Marmolansky, Rick DeGregorio, The Everyday Collector. We got Ricardo Valdez, Jose CZ, Erwin Azucena, The Illustrious Rainer, Alan Morgan, Tukathri. We got Wah, Derek B, Eris Portillo, Mark Randolph, Alvin J. We got Jazz Carroll, Joe Ridley, Pablo Meza, D-Rock, Matt Clevenger, Seth Tucker, CC3PO, Scott Smith, Domaton, Jimmy James. We got Stephen Percha, Sean Yautsy, Scott Bradley, Stephen Maria Stanley, Eddie Manzanares, Louis Bennett, Chip Perrin, Jimmy Hernandez, Gigi the Judgmental, and our guy right here, Brenton Palmer. Love you, brother. February Patreon benefits, we got the Blockbuster membership card as our sticker, as well as the Papa Ox. Our 4 Patreon tiers here, you got the Hot Seat tier with our digital benefits, the Sweet Angel tier. Here, this will include a sticker sent straight to your door, as well as the digital benefits. The Certified Crispy tier, here you'll get a Certified Crispy certificate and assistance with figure fixes by Zach, and the benefits of the previous tiers. And the What a Guy tier, you get the exclusive Pog Deluxe set on your first pledge and all the previous benefits. YouTube channel members, Mojo Z78, OG Fan, Absolute Irwin, Mark Pearson, Ben Thomas, LV Avenger 702, OMFG Rick, Paul Schreiber, Andrew Gibo, S Beam, Andreas IB, CC3PO, Carlito, Daminator, Sam Gist, CT603, Thomas Clark, Eddie Mendez, Benjamin Henson, B Chan, Chris V, Big Ol' Fern, Cram, Alvin J, Fat Batman, Justin Sports Card Museum, and Philip the Fool. Our network, Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing, After Dark. We got our main show, Collecting Weekly Live, Ox BD, Live and Let Dice, OFAC, Small Talk. We got Pose Wars, Bricks and Brews, Brenton's Question of the Week on Sundays, The Reissue, and Collectors Club, everyone's favorite. Shh, don't tell anyone. Social media pages, Collecting Weekly on Facebook, Collecting Weekly Auxiliary, on Instagram, at Collecting Weekly _clips, and at The Everyday Collector. There we go. Let's have some fun. It looks like everyone stayed with us. Are you guys ready? Everyone knows the rules. You guys have played with us before already, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the private chat, Phoenix, you're good? You're on mute, though. Poor guy's probably been speaking the whole time. Okay, we got him. We'll wait for Brenton to get back, and then we'll get kick-started.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
You
here.
good? All right.
Yep.
You got the chat, Brenton?
Yep.
Today's categories for Collectors Club episode 54 trivia. We got X-Men, We got Batman villains, 80s music, and technology. Score-wise right now, we got Jesse, from the chat side, we got Jesse Hernandez at 600, Blackbird at 500, and then we have Vane21 leading our panel points with 900, and Brenton with a close 600.
No
The
Star
last-
Wars.
Let me see. No Star Wars. Do you see Star Wars written there?
Well, you got X-Men, Rashid. You got
Next
X-Men.
week.
Yeah.
Come
You
on,
got X-Men,
man.
I thought of
think,
you, man.
I think Star Wars should be always added.
Always? Okay.
Yes.
I'll talk to the
If you're gonna
producers.
always add
Talk to the
X-Men,
producers.
I'm at just my opinion.
That's fine. I can respect that. I'll put a Star Wars one up for you next week.
What? I think Spider-Man should always be added, but I don't.
Well,
see
no,
that
because
anymore, so.
well, okay, that's fine. Look at this. You see how it is? It's like kids.
Tip for tat,
It's like
Britain, huh?
kids. All right, let's do it. I drew the line. We're gonna start with Rashid today, at the bottom. Are you ready, Rashid? Everyone in the chat, play along as well. Let's have some fun. Let's see where this takes us, and stick around because guys in the chat, you'll be getting a question as well. See if you can make it on the board. Rashid, whenever you're ready.
Bat villains for 300.
Ooh, we're living dangerously. Here we go. Founder of the Worldwide League of Assassins. We have Phoenix to kick it off.
Razor Ghoul. Who is Razor Ghoul?
Ray Sharash.
There we go. Good job, Phoenix. Let me draw the line. And let's get going.
Batman for 500.
Actually, let's...
Ooh.
Here, hold on.
Wow.
Let's put...
After this, how we tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, smart. Wow, you hate to see it.
That's it. He's swinging for the fences.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna get out to an early lead, and then I don't answer the
Yeah,
rest of
and
the
then
show.
sit back.
Let's play a little
Babe
bit
Ruth
of
is
this
calling his shot right here.
in the background. Get the mood going.
What do we got here?
Okay, ready? Whenever you're ready, go ahead. You said 500?
Yep.
Did I draw the line? Okay,
Some
line's
weird
drawn.
rock music. I never
It's
played
whatever.
Jeopardy.
I'll add some. I'll add some custom one next week. Go ahead, Phoenix. For Batman villains 500, you said, right?
Yep.
Here we go. Possesses super strength and the ability to mold his body into any form. We have Phoenix coming in first.
Who is Clayface?
You love to see it.
Yeah.
Good job, Phoenix.
I'm going to dominate and then I'll skip.
I forgot what the category was. That's what I was like, wait.
Batman
Yeah.
400.
All right, there's the line. Here we go with the $400 question. His immense strength comes from a serum called Venom.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Brenton. This one was pretty easy. I know.
Oh, I know.
This category was easy. I know. Phoenix.
Who is Bane?
Man, sun's up, man. How this guy? Man?
Of course.
This guy's this is
feel
an easy
such
game.
power.
On this subject, anyway.
Wow.
Trying to figure out how come Phoenix. Oh man, this is crazy.
He must be hitting it before the question's even read.
Villain for 200.
No,
You guys could put the dot anytime. Remember that. Like,
Yeah.
There you go, Rashid.
there you go. Rashid's like, oh,
bullshit.
Rashid missed.
Batman villains 200. An insane psychologist slash biochemist who specializes in the nature of fear.
Oh my.
Easy.
Yeah.
I should have just said
Is-
boop, boop, boop.
Is it me?
Yes.
Oh,
Who is the scarecrow?
Me is incorrect.
Me is incorrect.
That's it.
You are not the scarecrow.
About time, man. This guy's
You're lucky you didn't say Jonathan Crane. Yes.
I would have
Yeah.
got every one of these.
I would have been correct.
that
It
villain.
would, I would have
for-
accepted it.
No, X-Men for 200.
oh. Well,
Mess
she.
up
Here,
Phoenix.
here we go.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna admit I gotta set you off, man.
What is Cyclops' real name?
Come on, be me. Yay.
Come on.
Go ahead, Sam.
What the fuck? What kind of
Scott
lag?
Summers.
You'll
I
have
know.
to see
I
it.
get destroyed with the lag.
What the hell?
Guys gotta take the risk
I'm
and
gonna
put it
talk
ahead
to-
of time.
I know.
Corsair says this keyboard's supposed to have like lightning reflexes.
Brendan, gamble, man. You
Gotta take the
subject.
gamble. Go
I
ahead.
can't-
For
Sam.
500.
Gamble on those. It'll be some weird ass fucking question.
What did you say?
X-Men for 500.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Which X-Men member can turn sound into light? Ooh.
Dazzler. Who is Dazzler?
Oh, snap. This guy got it. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good job.
Alrighty, let's draw that
X-Men
line.
400.
You're savages, dude.
Are we gonna get any Gibbon questions in this? No.
X-Men 400.
Rashid
damn,
already has
Rashid.
his entry.
Who is Mystique's adopted child?
I know
It's
this
me?
one.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Who is Rogue?
He is incorrect.
What's the real name?
That is
Yeah,
correct.
you got it
Rashid.
regardless.
You got it. Wow,
know how you-
you guys
know
are
how
killing
you
it
do.
today.
Yeah.
You gotta
I'm
be
gonna go
aggressive.
with Batman villain for 100.
Okay, Batman Villains 100. Here we go.
He's already got it.
The mugger who murdered Bruce Wayne's
already
parents.
Is it me?
Oh my god.
Yes, it's
Yep.
you.
Who is Joe Chill?
Yo, chill, bro. You
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, that's what's
They
up.
like me now,
Rashid.
Phoenix.
Damn,
Oh, shit.
you found out that secret.
Yeah, I know.
Dang
No, it takes me a couple, but I'll get your ass. X-Men, X-Men for 300.
Which X-Men member's brother is Captain Britain?
That me?
Nope, that's a
It's
Sam.
me, brother.
5,
Is it Cyclops?
4. No, it's not.
No, Captain.
Next on the
Alright.
docket will
It's
be.
me.
Yes, sir.
Who is Psylocke?
Oh, that's right. That's
love to
right.
see it.
What I
Yeah, shut up.
See, people get a few questions right, they get really bold.
That's
I
it.
know. That's it. I'm coming
Like,
back.
well, shut up, motherfucker.
Go ahead, Rashid. I just want to see Rashid pick technology.
I ain't messing with technology. Maybe 80s music. No, X-Men for 100. Gotcha.
Yeah,
cool.
get that last.
Who founded the X-Men?
That me?
That's
Yep.
you.
Charles Xavier. Who is Charles Xavier?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are. Brenton, Pudgy, what's going on today?
Because I have to wait to read the questions.
These guys are logged.
Oh, you want to wait?
before the
Okay, well,
questions
you got to
even
gamble.
come.
You got to gamble a
playing
little
you
bit.
pals.
I'll be negative 3 zillion.
Go ahead, Rashid.
I'm gonna take a chance. 80s music for 100. Shit.
What band scored hits on the charts with "Careless Whisper" and "Wake Me
I
Up
know
Before
this
You
one.
Go Go"?
Oh, who's it? Is that me?
That's you.
That's George Michael and Wham. Who's Wham?
Yeah. you
Wham,
got-
bam, you got lucky.
I was hoping somebody.
Can't believe he pulled it out.
Rashid likes that
Oh.
"Careless Whisper."
Yo, no cap. Those are my jams. I love
I
both.
know, I know.
Um, 80s music for 400.
Oh boy, here we go. The band Toto had only one number one song in the 80s.
shit.
Name that song.
Hold on.
Y'all good?
Man, we're not playing
I
this.
know this too.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No one got it. The answer is actually Africa.
Africa.
Mark Books and
That's right.
You got
Couldn't
it?
remember.
Jerry,
Yeah.
Ken J, they nailed it.
Although my favorite Toto song is Roxana. Roxana? Yeah, Roxana.
Hey, this is total bullshit.
Jeez.
Roxanne,
Roxanne.
I want to be your man.
Roxanne.
No, that's...
Roxanne.
Well, that's
No,
the police.
Rosanna. Sorry, Rosanna.
I was talking about UTFO. Through Roxanne.
Okay, you guys ready? Who did that one? Rashid, yourself again.
80s music for 200.
What group sang the hit song "Every Breath You Take"?
I'll be watching you.
Joe.
The Police.
Come on,
Dang.
help me.
Put your
I said it. You hear me?
put your hands. I got you. Don't worry, buddy. Put,
What the fuck?
Dang,
I'm like,
the
is
one
my
I
mic
knew.
muted? What the fuck's going on?
I was
Damn
coming
it,
up
Joe,
with
you
a.
took the one I knew.
Let's come up with a good catchphrase. Put your hands behind your back. We're the police. Yeah.
Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy sang it.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Pudgy.
Remixed it.
80s music for 300.
Walk This Way was released by Run DMC in which year?
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna be like I'm gonna say
Sam, go ahead.
That wasn't me, right?
That was you.
No, it wasn't me.
5,
Could I phone a friend?
4, 3.
I will say 88.
That's incorrect. Next on the docket,
90.
Brenton.
Shit, I'm gonna be negative now.
5.
82.
That's incorrect. Who's next? You got Pudgy.
I think it's 86.
That is the right answer, brother. You got it!
Because I was listening to it in my 86 Firebird formula.
You'd love to hear.
Hey.
You guys were close, though.
No, because Jerry was like, I thought it was going to be a question of like, who did they sing this song with on stage or something. I was like, Aerosmith, easy. But it was
I know.
year. I'm like,
come on.
oh, no.
Year, Jesus.
We don't do things here. Easy here. Go ahead, Pudgy.
80s music for 500.
I like how Phoenix just sits up there on top of his castle, just waiting for the end. Just wait. 80s music 500. Here we go.
Yes.
What group had a hit in the 80s with Take On Me?
Oh, God.
Take me on. Go ahead, Pudgy.
As Joker would say, ah-ha.
I love to hear it. Look at that. Pudgy coming from the shadows and coming up to 1,000. You love to see this. This is exciting. Last category. Everyone waited for technology. You're going to see everyone plummet right
Technology for 100.
now. Here we go. 1 gigabyte is equal to how many megabytes? Brenton.
1,000.
That's correct, Brenton. You'd love to see. Let's draw the line. Go ahead, Brenton.
Just go for 200.
What does the acronym PIN stand for? PIN. We got Brenton again.
Personal identification number.
Look at you with the technology. Bringing yourself out of the negative. You'll love to see it. How's this chat looking? These guys getting it?
Yep. Everybody's
Yeah.
nailing it.
These kids know a PIN. I just tapped my card. Go ahead, Brenton.
300.
The Penguin, Colonel Mustard, Colonel Clink, Mr. Peanut, Count Von Count, and Charlie McCarthy are a few famous fictional wearers of what optical accessory? We got Brenton again. Damn, guys, wake up. Brenton.
Pass it to me.
5,
Monocle.
4. Oh,
Yeah.
he was sweating there a little. He was sweating.
I had to figure out.
Did you see how it was fitting with the Penguin today? You love to see it. No one gives
Colonel
it.
Clink. Who did this? Colonel Clink. Wow.
Give the producer some
Logan.
credit. I don't even know who Colonel Clink is.
Dismissed.
All right, 400.
Dolly, the ew's birth in 1996 and subsequent life helped prove the viability of what scientific and technological process? Go ahead, Pudgy.
Cloning.
Oh, yeah.
That is it.
Jesus.
Good stuff. You love to
It's
see
nice
that.
when you lived through history, folks. Sometimes it comes
The year Keesis was born.
Last question.
Keesis
Are you
and
guys
Dolly to
ready?
you.
This is going to be key. Let's see
Was
this.
Keesis cloned?
Everybody.
Oh my god.
Oh, right
My
now,
Firebird was 10 years old already.
this is the first time everybody is going into the final trivia
Final
so far.
Jeopardy.
This can
I'm
make or
not,
break.
'cause I just
This
hit
can
the
make or
button
break.
already.
So here we go. $500 question. In 1998, Jeff Bezos made a deal with British film fan Colonel Needham to purchase what movie database site for $55 million?
Oh, that bullshit.
Crippler.
Start the countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't believe you actually. Why would you do it? Why would you click in? It didn't make sense to click in.
I was nervous, and it was technology, but it's not the type of technology I was expecting. I was thinking phones and TVs.
Brenton.
I think I'm gonna go with IMDb or Internet Movie Database.
Which one? Okay, yeah. There you go. You got it, Brenton. Good shit, man.
I should have just
Good
named one because
stuff.
that would have been the first.
Oh,
one to put
Crippler,
it
the
in.
heartbreak for me is like, now you're out. I can't believe it. Why?
It was fun being in the club.
Oh shit.
So we're going to four people. So Brenton, how many points does it say you have there?
800.
800. Yourself, Pudgy?
Good luck, people.
Sorry, what was the question?
How many
I was
points
reading
does
the
it say
chat.
you have there?
1400.
1400. How about Phoenix?
1200.
Okay. 1200.
Let ride.
And then
Phoenix is in Vegas.
Oh, I mean 0. I didn't bet anything.
No, I know, but how much are you at? 1500 or what?
What's on the screen?
I'm
He
at-
has 1200.
1200. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna pause the music for this one because this is gonna take some brain power, and we know that's lacking here on the.
Hey.
Hey,
Thank God for the
oh,
technology category. I think that's the only thing I answered.
It was good, huh? Change it up a bit.
Good shit. Very good.
Okay, let's present this. Share screen. We're gonna go to. So I need you guys to send me a Facebook message with how much you want to wager from your amounts. The topic is going to be founded.
Huh?
So the founded. So when was something founded? So put in your wager. Send me a message on.
Depends when it was lusted.
All right, let's leave it to the professionals, buddy. Let's leave it to the professionals.
Oh, you're just jealous you didn't think of it.
I know, it was good. And then I have a founded question for the chat. That's going to be the chat one. But for us on the panel, founded is the category. Send me a Facebook message with how much like wager. Okay.
When was it founded?
I got Brenton. I need it from Phoenix, and I need it from Rashid. People not taking risks, eh? Rashid, you on this? Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Do you put it in this chat or on the?
No, you put it in the
text
messenger.
send him
on
in
Facebook.
a private messenger,
Oh,
so we don't
sorry.
see what you're betting. Whatever you're betting of your 1200 to try and get it.
Let it ride.
Okay. You guys are cheap, man. I've never seen some cheap.
John, get that cover.
I know. I saw it. I know. I got the first one you told me.
Okay.
Remember the other one with she's in the bathtub?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Here's the question. You guys ready?
Guys trading porn? What are you trading?
Founded. No, Harley Quinn cover. Founded. Here is your question. You guys in the chat, I'm going to ask you to hold out on putting the answers on this one. But here's for the panel the question. What year was Sideshow Collectibles founded?
I would know that.
Send me the answers in the messenger. Please.
The answer is go fuck yourself.
In celebration of Sideshow.
Go. 5, 4, 3,
Okay.
2,
Can I ask Alexa?
1. I need an answer from Rashid and from Phoenix.
Oh.
Or you don't have to. You don't have to answer. That's fine. Okay. So we're gonna call it there.
Want me to answer? Or
No, you don't have to. The timer is gone already. If you know the answer, submit an answer, and then you lose your wager.
Oh no.
If it's wrong. Okay. Here we go. So the answer is 1994.
1986. Run DMC.
Sideshow Collectibles was established in 1994. It originally created toy prototypes for major toy companies such as Mattel, Galoob, and Wild Planet. So let's see how we went. Phoenix said 2000. So I forgot to tell you guys. So minimum you'd have to wager is 100. So I'm just going to take 100 off the top because that's how the system works. So Phoenix,
$1.
100. Yeah, he bid $1. Can you imagine that? So he was at 12.
11.
So he'll go to 1100. No, it's not going to
Let the Asian do the math, man.
It's just because of the system. So Phoenix, let me write this down. Phoenix is at 1100. So next we got, who's next? Brenton. Oh, Brenton was so close. Brenton said 1994, and
1994 is the answer.
he's going to 0. He put in his full amount. So sorry, Brenton.
What do you put?
1994.
You said Brenton said his answer is 1994?
Yeah.
And that's
The answer is 1996.
No, you got
not,
94.
not according to what you got on the screen.
Well, on the screen there, you got 1994.
Oh, shoot. Was it 94? Hold on. Did I actually screw it up? Hold on. You guys are confusing me. You're right. Brenton got it. Sorry, Brenton. You got it. I don't know why I was thinking 1996 for. What the heck? Okay, Brenton got it. He put 800, so he's at 1600. Wow, that was stupid of me.
How do you remember these things, Brenton? It's freaking numbers, man.
Because this whole week has been Sideshow's birthday for 29 years. It turned
Beautiful.
29 this year.
Everything gets tied together, Brenton. You see?
See, now,
You're
if
the
you
only
stayed
one
off
that
the
picked
internet,
up
you
on
wouldn't have known that.
Yeah.
That's what
You're the only
happens
one
when you
that
stay on
picked
the
up on
internet too much, Brenton. You pick up useless shit like that.
You know why I had 1996 on the thing? Because we were talking about the years before. Damn, stupid me. And I just read it. No, Brenton, you got it. Rashid didn't get it, unfortunately. And he only wagered 100. So he's at 1100 as well. And
my answer was, go
nothing.
fuck yourself.
So Pudgy stays at 1400. So winner of this round, this whole trivia for episode 54 is Brenton. So good stuff, Brenton.
Congratulations, Brenton.
We're adding 1600.
I was
your,
born in the darkness.
Your current scores.
Theatricality and deception.
You'll love to see it.
Powerful agents to the other.
I'm watching all of those movies again just to see if it
Brenton
changes my
overtaking Bane for the #1 spot. You'll love to see it. Now we're gonna do the chat question.
What year was
founded? Founded.
Yeah, that's next week's trivia.
That's why I was getting confused with Pieces Born. Founded chat. Here's your question. What year was Prime One Studios founded? This is for the chat. First one to give the answer correctly will get the 500 points. No, Jesse, I think John answered the. I thought I did for a second. No, I was half asleep there for a second. I don't know. I was thinking 1996 for. Edwin was close, 95. Damn. So let's see. Who do we have here? First person with the answer.
Reborn says
Mark got it right. Mark's the first one. 2012.
Go, Mark.
Oh, wow.
Good stuff, Mark. Founded in 2012, Prime One Studio is a Japanese company designed and manufacturing high detail, high quality, and high-end repaints. I mean, collectible products.
Oh,
bada bing. Love to see it. Wow. Mark, you love to see it hitting that board with 500 points, tied for second.
all that 80s knowledge and wasted because Brenton's on the computer too much. looking at Sideshow ads.
You guys don't even appreciate
looking at Sideshow ads. He aces me out of 1,400.
You guys don't appreciate the tie-in with Sideshow's birthday. Only Brenton picked it up. Do you see? You don't appreciate the producing that goes behind these shows. Yeah, you can see it. Kind of like the people that don't like the Nolan verse. You don't appreciate what Nolan put into the word. Oh.
I like the Nolan verse. I love the Nolan verse.
Hell yeah, this was fun. I'm gonna actually, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna do like a score sheet, and we'll post it up on the Facebook group every week, so you guys can keep track of. No, just
exactly.
Just the people who made it, who are on the chart so far. It's Brenton.
Just the people who made it.
Vane. Jesse,
humiliate everyone else.
Yeah, you guys. If you didn't make it the cut, you suck.
Yeah.
So
like they posted the grades on the wall at the end of the year.
So you guys like the
I
music?
didn't get into high school.
Star Wars and music. I'll see if I can get some more music ones for next week.
Hey,
good.
just don't forget, there's always a chance because I came from negative 300.
Mm-hmm. He started from the bottom. Now he's here, baby.
It's the Rocky. It's like the Rocky story. The kid from Philadelphia who was down And came back to fight him and win at the end.
I didn't watch it, so I couldn't tell you. I couldn't say if you were right or wrong.
I was
Oh
jumping
my
up
God.
and down on the museum stairs.
Wow.
That's right.
But we'll see. Hopefully we get Penguin this week. Had a blast with you guys, of course, every Friday. Episode 54 already. Can't believe how fast this is going. We're going to be at 100 in no time. Huge shout out to Phoenix for being here. Of course, Phoenix Custom Capes. Guys, check him out on Facebook. Doing some amazing work. You can always find him on Club. He has a spot here. Same with Brenton. Brenton does his show on Sundays as well. Question of the week on the channel, and that's always fun. Does a great job there. So tune in on Sundays, 1 o'clock Eastern.
Yep,
Brenton.
I usually have it set to, good to go.
Awesome. We got Rashid. He's going on. Of course, you got him on Thursdays on 6 channel, as well as on Saturdays.
And Monday's Cool Nerds.
And Monday's Cool Nerds with Fatal.
Fatal.
And
Tuesdays on Cash.
oh, do you work, buddy?
Catch
You work?
Rashid 7 days a week, ladies and gentlemen.
If he ain't on your show, you ain't got a show.
Rashid's
You
like,
ain't- you ain't on the
Wow.
internet.
I have to carry around a book now for like to see if I'm free of those nights.
Sam as well, hitting up on Saturdays as well as Thursdays. Anywhere else?
Saturday, Thursday, and that's it. Mondays with Rashid
Sweet.
and Fatal. Yeah.
You guys are welcome here on Fridays. And of course, Pudgy.
Club days.
Sure.
Pudgy's Polystone Picks.
Pudgy's
Stay tuned.
Polystone Picks where there are no pictures of the gibbon.
That's the given. Okay.
Not a
There
one.
are no
Not a one.
Bowen didn't even make a mini bust.
Even Bowen didn't make a
He's the one
gibbon.
character
Okay,
that they got.
Savages.
that's how fucking. Oh my god.
Ooh, I didn't know that. The winner gets a free Phoenix cape? That's nice of you, Phoenix.
Wow, Edwin.
Phoenix doesn't know that.
Wow. You almost gave him whiplash. You see,
I would have been trying a lot harder, man.
The
threw
words,
his fucking neck
the
out.
words free and Phoenix. What?
Free.
What the fuck? That was classic.
Oh shit.
You guys rock. Another awesome Friday in the bucket. Have an amazing weekend. Have a safe St. Paddy's Day celebration. Top of the morning to you. That's it. We'll put a pin in it here. Happy collecting. Be respectful if you're on the social media. Don't go attacking people. This, that. Come on. We're cleaning it up. We're the cleanup crew. You see these guys here? We're the cleanup crew. We're going to call you out on your bull. Just be respectful, guys. Come on. Let's have a good time. Have
Unless
some
you
fun.
Keesis. You can go hard on Keesis. That's all, but that's the only person.
Keesis still has his pacifier in. And then, anyway.
Yeah,
And then,
you got these little kids. You got to just, sometimes
I love you,
gotta-
Keesis. But,
He's
yeah.
protecting us right now.
Guys,
Keesis, my boy.
Keesis is awesome guy. Always remember, guys, collect responsibly. And most importantly, have fun. Until next Friday, all the best. Take it easy.
Good night.
Take care.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.